the biggest stage under the hottest spotlight. At the end of the day, will they be hosting another Lombardi? This is the Fanatic Pregame Show, presented by FanDuel Sportsbook. Make every moment more. Use promo code Pregame. Now, here are your hosts, Andrew Salchunas, Connor Thomas, and Pat Egan.
Third doesn't mean worse, Pat, all right?
Wow, second billing.
Third does not mean worse.
The team moving up in the world.
This pregame show is horse crap.
Welcome in, everybody, to not just any pregame show, but the Fanatic Super Bowl pregame show presented by FanDuel Sportsbook. Make every moment more. Use promo code pregame. I love that I could say Super Bowl with FanDuel because they're official partners of the NFL. So I could say Super Bowl pregame show presented by FanDuel Sportsbook. I don't have to say that big game crap. Super Bowl, damn it. Hey, what's up?
How are you?
Good afternoon, guys.
How's it going?
Can you believe we're here?
Yeah.
I know, but can you believe it? Like, I still can't believe that I woke up today and I said, oh my God, it is Super Bowl Sunday. It's finally here, and the Eagles are in it. It's still amazing to me. Think about the turnaround that this organization went on just 2 years ago. They were about to blow it up, if not did.
I tweeted it out a couple days ago, I guess. We expected to be here 5 years ago based on new norm crap.
Yes.
But the way that it happened with Doug Peterson getting fired and Carson Wentz, like we expected to be here, but we expected to be here with Doug as the coach, Carson as the quarterback. Yeah, their coordinators, whatever, you figured that they would move on, but that was the core. It was Doug and Carson that were linked together. The fact that they're here now, the way that they were built, the way that they did an immediate facelift, it's incredible to think about the turnaround that has happened. Yeah, we expected to be here. Like, Connor's right, and I'm right.
Yeah, at the beginning of the season.
But the way
right.
that it happened, no. If you put somebody in a bunker 5 years ago and woke them up and said, okay, Eagles are back in the Super Bowl, they wouldn't be shocked. But if you said, yeah, it's with Jalen Hurts and Nick Sirianni,
right,
immediately it's...
Doug's in Jacksonville. Carson might be on his way out of the league at this point.
That's the most shocking thing in the world.
It is, and it's absolutely insane. And like... You think about it, right? You basically blow up the team in terms of the coach and quarterback. Everybody wanted the GM fired basically 2 years ago, right? Hand up. Like, there was not many people that had support of Howie Roseman. If you were supporting Howie Roseman, you were keeping yourself quiet. Nobody was outwardly saying, no, Howie will turn it around. And he did. And here we are just 5 years later. The Eagles are back in the Super Bowl. I got Connor Thomas in front of me, who, when I walked in here, I almost turned around and left. I was too scared. I did not feel safe next to this man.
He's got a belly full of Egg McMuffin and bad intentions.
But this guy looks like he is about to run through the tunnel today.
I'm ready to
today,
play.
Connor?
If I was on a plane to Arizona, they would have to put Patrick Mahomes in a padded room because if I see red today, I'm going to lose it. I'm so ready for this game. It's been the longest 2 weeks. And this team, frankly, you know what? I haven't really gotten jazzed up like this the past two games because they haven't been close.
Yeah. San
Francisco kept it close early, but they were walkthroughs for this team. And now you're at the big game, and now it's just everything's coming to a head. I'm so ready for 6:30. I can't wait. I'm pacing the floor. I'm not even walking around.
Look, we have, for those of you who are listening, we have ideas for the show today, but this is mainly about you guys. Usually when shows end and you go to the next show, everybody drops off. The callers drop off. We still only have two open lines from the previous show.
Somebody dropped off because they thought we were going to talk Flyers hockey.
Yeah, no, they're losing right now. The Stars, I'm pretty sure. But we have two open lines.
Kraken.
And the Stars, whatever.
You a sportsman?
It's Super Bowl Sunday, damn it. You can climb in at 610-632-0975. We are just going to have an absolute blast today, getting you set for the big game today. And look, I would say, what are your thoughts on the game? But I honestly want to talk to some of the people right away. Are any exceptions? You guys good?
No, I'd rather hear from them.
All right, let's talk to Kurt in Montana right away. Kurt, what's going on, man?
Hey, how you doing? Hold a second. I got to put you off speakerphone.
Yeah.
Hey, calling from Montana. Saw a real live eagle this week. They were going to win. And I saw one 5 years ago. I've been out here since 98. I grew up in Brookhaven in Delaware County. So go Birds.
What are you doing in Montana?
Start.
I got questions, man.
Look, he dropped it.
I love the story.
Go Birds.
But that's just an interesting place to move.
Yeah, but he saw an eagle. That's all that matters. He saw a real life eagle, he said,
It's amazing how you will look for those signs that happened 5 years ago. Like I noticed that Temple had a basketball game today. Temple's on the road. 5 years ago, Temple was on the road. Temple flew in. They celebrated on Broad Street. I was like, oh, there's a sign.
Now, let me ask
Does
you.
it have anything to do with anything? Probably not.
I know your answer because you did do something today, but are you trying to recreate what you did last time? Not looking for signs, but did you try to recreate something? I know you watched your miracle today.
I haven't finished it.
Okay.
I got my
watch
iPad.
it during breaks?
I got my iPad. I'll go into 4Q. I'll finish it up, which I believe is probably what I did last 5 years ago. I mean, there was at least one game where like I did that. I had to come in and work, and I watched it during breaks. A little bit. I did a hodgepodge. Like 5 years ago, I went to brunch at a place, but this run up, I wasn't going to a brunch. I was making pancakes. Okay. I didn't really want pancakes this morning.
You got to have pancakes.
Damn it, I made pancakes.
You made pancakes.
I got a belly full of pancakes in me. So I did that. 5 years ago, I wore a Dawkins jersey, but on the run up to this stretch, I've worn Myalata. So
yeah, I've worn Cunningham each game, which is why I'm wearing it again today.
So,
you can't. And I wore Dawkins Football Friday each week.
I've mixed it up. I've kind of done a little bit of mashing of 5 years ago with this current
run. Yeah. All right, Connor.
Yeah, that's kind of what you got to do. I had a totally different life 5 years ago. I was not working here. I know you guys were both here. So I was just a civilian. And I was in Jersey at the time. I don't want to recreate what happened because my brother almost set the house on fire right before the last Super Bowl. They put a box of pizza in the oven, and it caught the box on fire. So I come down 20 minutes ahead of the Super Bowl to smoke all in the kitchen and the fire alarm going off, and I almost ripped the kid's head off.
You know what? And that is not surprising considering your brother is a fan of what team?
The Minnesota Vikings.
And who got hammered 2 weeks earlier before that game?
Yeah, the Vikings.
How the Minnesota Vikings do this year in the playoffs? Are they in the Super Bowl?
No, I don't think they won a game. I don't think they won a single game. I think they lost to that team that the Eagles absolutely blew out by 38-7, which sounds familiar to me.
Yeah, but San Fran's in the game, right?
No. They're crying about losing still.
Oh, they're still out of it, too.
Yeah, two weeks later, they're still bawling their eyes out because they lost. And the Eagles are in Super Bowl 57.
You know what's something you talked about when we started, like, can you believe we're here? I can believe we're here, but the fact that it is February 12th and we are talking about the Eagles playing a meaningful football game right now is wild.
Well, because the majority of our lives this time every year, we're talking about the draft and what free agents are the Eagles going to go after.
We've transitioned to Sixers and who they got at the deadline and roster buyouts and blah, blah, blah.
I mean, of our lifetime, this is only the third Super Bowl appearance.
Yeah.
Which is incredible, and they're 1-1 in our lifetime. Now, I know there's a lot of people listening that had a lot rougher path than we did. We're a younger crew.
They had 1980. Here. I don't feel bad for them.
Yeah, I mean that was a good time, but we're living that right now.
We are.
We're reliving 1980 right now. And we just hope that today's result's different than the ones in the past. So what we're going to do today, look, I already asked Pat and Connor what they've done today to get themselves ready for the game. Obviously, you guys all have plans out there. You're doing something for the game. We'd love to hear all your plans, where you're going, who you're watching with. Are you trying to relive your day a little bit like you did 5 years ago for Super Bowl 52? The phone lines will be open all show long at 610-632-0975. Let's go to John in the Northeast. John, you're on The Fanatic.
Yo, guys, what's going on?
What's up, John?
Not too much. I'm fired up, man. I'm on my way to my Super Bowl party now. I'm feeling great. During this drive, I had a little bit of a moment. So just for some background, I've had a future all season long on the Eagles to win the Super Bowl. And then before the divisional round, I did a little bit of a hedge, and I took the Chiefs to beat Eagles situation that, hedged it pretty lofty. But on this drive, it just didn't sit right with me. The money I would have won, it was a good bit. It just one that felt good in a loss. So I took off the hedge.
Good.
I'm all or nothing on the Eagles right now.
That's the right move.
I love that.
It just, I feel too good about this game.
I hate betting against my team because it doesn't matter. Because if they win and you lose money, you're upset that you lost money. If they lose, you're sad that they lost.
Right, my fandom will overtake any money that can come with this.
Damn right, John. Now, what's the party? You're going to a party now? You said.
Yeah, I'm going to a party. I'm meeting up with my family. I watched the last Super Bowl with my family. It's special to me. I can just have a great time knowing I'll remember this forever. Like I remember the last one.
That's awesome, John. Enjoy it, man. See, I'm glad he did that, Pat. I'm glad he did that. All in on the birds.
It's good for him.
It's a smart move.
That's
because he probably cashed out and he probably made some money because the Chiefs are playing the Eagles today.
Probably a little bit.
Yeah, so he probably had a cash out option. It worked out.
Cool.
Hey, man, it's a turnaround. We like turnarounds with this team. We didn't think Jalen Hurts was going to be this guy, and we didn't think Howie Roseman could come out of the hole he put this team in following the 2017 collapse And John had to turn around, change of heart there with the betting. We'll take it.
Yeah. I got bills to pay, so I'm sorry. I don't know.
I'm not liking your vibe
no.
right now.
Well,
I'm not liking your vibe.
I've explained my logic before,
Over
but
3 hours from
anytime I get a free bet, I put it on a futures game or a futures bet, whether it be World Series or Super Bowl. I'll usually, for the NFL season, I'll bet 3 different teams. I'll bet the first third of the season, middle, and then end. And it lucked out where the 3 teams I bet were the Eagles, Chiefs, and Bengals. So I'm in a good spot. I'm sorry, I'm not cashing out.
That's disappointing.
With that said, though, I've already planned on the Eagles winning.
Okay, good.
Yeah, but
So
we're
I'm
going to have
like-
to hold you down and take your phone and cash out that bet.
Yeah, at some point.
Good try, man. There's a lot of them. There's a lot of free $10 bets on that app.
Now, Connor, you live in the city. What was the vibes like? I was in the city this morning, spent the night last night, but I was out of the city early before 10 a.m., so it was like dead.
Yeah.
As you were coming here, what's it like, man?
It's unbelievable. I drove down Girard because I live up in Fishtown.
Yep.
I mean, it's Eagles jerseys everywhere. It's as busy as I've ever seen it, middle of the day on Sunday. It's unbelievable how many people are out and about. And it was also in the time frame of like people doing their finishing touches on what they have to get ready for the game. So, I mean, people screaming, "Go Birds." I was in the park across from my apartment building having a catch with a football with a couple buddies that lived down the street. And we couldn't throw a pass without someone walking by and screaming "Go Birds" at us from the side.
And also probably wanting the football themselves.
Yes.
How many random people did you throw the football to?
It was only one because it's fenced off, but I was walking to the park, and this guy from like a block away was walking with his buddies. No idea who this guy is. Just throws his hands up and says, "Let me get the ball." And I'm crossing the street, and this minivan is coming down the street. I had to step out of the way of the minivan, screamed, "Avoid the pressure."
That's good.
Dropped a dime,
Good
threw it
pocket
back,
awareness.
couple of high fives, and moved on with the day. The city's feeling it. They're ready.
Yeah, it's perfect, man. And so let's touch on this game a little bit. I just wanted to get to a couple of the callers that were still on hold from the previous show, and we appreciate them hanging on. And we'll get to Rich in a second, and you can climb in at 610-632-0975. I've been feeling it since the NFC Championship game. I feel great about this game. And I looked at you when I walked in, you're like, they're not bleeping losing. Like you sounded like Bryce Harper in the dugout walking around saying, we ain't losing, but with a couple more expletives. I feel great, man. I just look at this team and how they stack up. Where do they lose? Other than Patrick Mahomes being Patrick Mahomes, where do they lose?
I don't have a great answer for you. We were lucky enough to be on Radio Row or whatever, and we asked that to a couple of the insiders, the experts, whatever you want to call them. And it was the same thing. It was like, yeah, where's your weak point? And they didn't really have an answer. They basically were, anybody that picked the Chiefs was picking based on Patrick Mahomes.
Right.
Anybody who was a former defensive lineman or offensive lineman was picking the Eagles by a lot because they just feel like the game is won.
By the way, the
trenches.
offensive linemen, the smartest players on the field.
Exactly. And they love the Birds. It's understandable why. They have the best offensive line in football. They have the best defensive line in football. You know, I mean, keep in mind, they probably were saying the same thing in New England 5 years ago. If weird things can happen in a football game. But as I sit here today at 3:13 in the afternoon, I don't see where they're not better than the Chiefs other than a slight edge at quarterback. And with the injury, who knows?
And it's amazing. Connor, you did post-game this
Right.
year. And what people don't understand is, like, you're literally just reacting exactly what happened after the game. When I did post-game, it was a rough time. It was the end of Carson Wentz. It was the year before that where they got to the playoffs and he gets knocked out against the Seahawks. Then I had year one of Jalen Hurts where he didn't really look great as a quarterback, but they were winning games, so we were happy that they were running the football, blah, blah, blah. How often this year in your, the 14 wins in the regular season, the 2 playoff wins, did you come on angry? Like you never did.
No, never.
Obviously, when they lost, you were bummed out, but I'm sure you were more bummed than angry.
And even that, it was just the Washington game because you knew with the Dallas loss and the Saints loss, it wasn't Hurts.
Right.
It wasn't the real team. He's so important to this team that you could almost brush off those 2 losses without him. So, no, it was exciting all year long on postgame, and it was easy all year long. Not for us postgame. I mean, it was for us postgame, but for the Birds. They ran through this league, and they have one more time they have to do it before they lift a Lombardi.
And that's why when you look at this matchup, you go, everything that you've seen. Like,
Yes.
and look, when you're doing postgame, you're not just reacting to a fan. You're taking notes. You're reacting as much of analysis, giving as much analysis as you can. Like, you're watching this team and you're going, man, like, where do they get exposed? I don't think they've been exposed once this year, except running in between the tackles, and they fixed that with Joseph and Sue. Has there been anything this year where you go, oh, man, I'm worried if the Chiefs do this against them, they'll win.
No, not really. Here's what I'm looking at that you guys didn't really bring up when we were going through. 87 is still a problem over on that side.
Of course.
And it was a different team in 2017. But you look at that stretch coming out of halftime that the Patriots went on where they were just throwing it to Gronkowski over and over and over again. I think mentally we have to be prepared tonight to see a stretch like that from Kansas City because he's so good. I don't think it'll be enough because the Eagles are so good everywhere. It won't be enough for them to win, but there will be a stretch where Mahomes to Kelsey gets sickening for us. It's still not enough.
And there's going to be a couple of third down plays where it's like a dump off to Jerick McKinnon, probably a screen pass. We know Andy from his time here.
Right.
They execute the screen pass better than most teams, and McKinnon's a guy that can catch the ball out of the backfield. So there's probably going to be a couple of, I don't want to say back-breaking plays because I think the Eagles win, but there's going to be a couple of those 3rd and 8s where you're like, oh, my God, I can't believe they gave that up.
Yeah, like crack your back a little bit.
And everybody's you're going to get quiet for a little bit.
Yes.
But ultimately, you compare these two teams and you go, yeah, whatever you have to do to stop Kelsey McKinnon's going to be tough. That's true. But Spags has to try to stop A.J. Brown, Devontae Smith, Dallas Goedert, Miles Sanders, and, oh, by the way, Jalen Hurts, who's going to, I believe, ball out today.
Good luck.
Like, he's not going to take this game easy to try to protect his shoulder.
No,
like,
I don't think so.
He knows this is the last one, and that's going to be the mindset.
Yeah, rents too.
That's something Jalen Hurts would
You
say.
guys like that.
Standard is the standard.
You guys like that.
Yeah, you just pulled that out of the Jalen Hurts quote bag.
I had an opinion before I ever had a purpose.
Wow, dude.
I think he just goes to the Nike outlet, looks at the T-shirts, and then just figures out what he wants to say in a postgame. I looking at it, I don't know where Spags is going to stop this team. They kind of the most eye-opening moment for me during the season was when they went out against Tennessee, and I think they ran the ball all over Tennessee. And the next week against the Packers, they threw it all
other
over
way
the place.
because remember Hurts had
you're
100 yards in the first
Yes.
quarter. Rushing.
So whatever it was, but it was like, oh my God, this team can do it however they choose.
Yeah.
That is terrifying.
And they've also shown in tight games that they can pull out wins, i.e. the Colts game, the Texans. I know those were bad teams, but
the Colts game, Jalen Hurts put the team on his back.
He won
and
that
was
game.
like, you know what, screw this. Like, I'm not playing well.
Yeah.
But I'm gonna keep everybody off balance with my legs. And he ended up winning that game just on talent alone.
now Patrick Mahomes and Andy Reid much better than Matt Ryan and Jeff Saturday.
I don't know about
obviously.
I don't know. It's
I have a
close.
feeling that-
6-1-0.
I have a feeling that's true.
6-1-0.
I don't make many quality points, but I think I got one there. But you just look at it and you go, man, where are the Chiefs going to stop this team? And that's what I just keep on coming back to. For anybody that's worried, I keep on coming back to that. Other than, oh, man, we've seen bad things happen in Philadelphia before. Other than that, put that aside. Put your football helmet on. Where are you losing?
You're not. You're just not. And if I hear Chris Jones' name one more time after what this team has done all year long to really good defensive linemen, like, trust your eyes. Sometimes you just have a team that is better than everybody else. We don't get it here in Philadelphia, but it happens in sports.
It does.
And this year, it is the Philadelphia Eagles.
Yeah, it's a really good point by you, Connor, because it's true. It's the conventional or common thing I've heard this whole run up is like, we can't have nice things. We just can't accept the fact that our team is good. And I was getting frustrated because I had the anyone can get it mentality, and it was like every win it was, all right, well, they haven't done this. Well, this doesn't look good. At some point, you just got to accept the fact the Eagles are the best team in football.
Yeah.
As we
and
enter
happened
today,
since week one.
they are the best team in football. They have proven it. People act like Brock Purdy decided to sit out the game because he had the bubble guts.
Yeah.
And then Tyrod Taylor had the sniffles. No, they knocked them out of the game. And if Jimmy Garoppolo, Brock Purdy, Joe Montana in his prime, Steve Young, no quarterback was scoring 32 points on that defense.
That's the thing. Brock Purdy goes down, but when healthy, was he going to win?
No. And that's my point is at some point you just have to go, my God, this team is good. We had a conversation on the morning show. This is the best Eagles team I've ever seen win or lose.
Yep.
And I thought about the Phillies team. I mean, actually all three of us are probably the biggest baseball fans at the station. And the 2011 team I feel like would have dummied the 2008 team. 2011 didn't win.
Yeah.
This Eagles team I think would have absolutely just dismantled the 2017 team. Whether they be healthy or not. Like, it's this team is just different. They're built different. They're deep at every position. They come at you in waves. Good luck.
And what's
Good luck,
crazy
Spags.
is this is the beginning. This is the beginning of what should be a long run. Let's go to Rich in Williamstown. Rich, you're on the Fanatic.
Hey guys.
What's up, Rich?
Morning. Hey, I've been first-time caller, long-time listener. Very confident about this game. We have to stop looking at Philadelphia as the team that can't win. That's over. Just have to stop. I've been a Jalen fan since college, and the media didn't want to give him a chance this year. They kept saying it's do or die, it's do or die, or do or die. This guy benches 600 pounds.
I think it's squats. Squats.
Yeah.
Benching,
squats,
that would be impressive.
That's too skinny mulattoes.
Squats is nothing.
But he probably could bench. Probably could if
he wanted to. Yeah, he would.
Squat. Yeah, I'm sorry. Squat.
No, don't you apologize. You're on a roll.
Man. Yeah. So, back in 2008 was my 50th birthday. I went down to see my dad in Florida. He goes, son, what do you want to do today? I said, I've never been to a Philadelphia spring training game. He said, okay, we'll go. It was opening day spring training. I'm telling him about all the players. Seventh inning, he goes and gets a hot dog or something. Sitting there by myself. Here comes the Fanatic. Walks down, sits next to me, rubs my head, kisses me on the head, gets up and leaves. My dad comes back. I said, Phillies are going to win the World Series. Boom. They win the World Series.
Okay.
Thank you for that.
Well, did Swoop kiss you on the head this year?
No, he did not. No.
Well, that's not.
See, now we're in trouble.
Yeah. So why? Hold on. Well, obviously you're getting to something here. Why are the Eagles winning today?
Okay. Well, two things. I'm going to be 3 for 3 actually. When they won the Super Bowl a couple years ago, the rookie kicker, they were struggling against the Giants game.
Yeah,
they nailed that 61-yarder, and I said they are going to win the Super Bowl. That kick right there, struggling with the Giants, is the catalyst that puts them over the top, and they won. They absolutely won. Now, I wrote a song, and it's called "The Eagles Will Fly" in honor of Jalen Hurts, and the winning score today will be 33-23 Eagles.
Love it. Thanks for the call, Rich. We'll try to hear the song at some point. 33-23 Birds.
Yeah, we just have to keep it moving a little bit. I like the score though.
I like that too.
This team's really good.
But the Eagles are going to win because he wrote a song. 610-632-0975. We got one open line. It is the Fanatic pregame show presented by FanDuel Sportsbook. Make every moment more. Use promo code pregame. Not just any pregame show, but Super Bowl pregame show. We'll continue the conversation with you, talking about the big game today with Connor Thomas and Pat Egan. We'll be speaking with Paul Nolan coming up at 3:40 for our last-minute prop bets. But the show, I mean, look, this is a special one. This is yours. So climb in at 610-632-0975. By the way, the only app you need at your Super Bowl party, it's FanDuel in partnership with Valley Forge, America's #1 sports book. Download FanDuel now and use promo code pregame so you can bet Super Bowl 57 with a no-sweat first bet. You'll get up to $3,000 back in bonus bets if your first bet doesn't win. FanDuel lets you bet on everything from the money line to point spreads and, of course, all those incredible player props. I do like Jalen Hurts to score a touchdown today. He's going to go all out, and he's going to probably passes over in rushing yards, but definitely for him to get in the end zone, it's going to happen. All in the top-rated sportsbook app that's safe, secure, super easy to use. Best of all, you can get paid your winnings instantly. Just join FanDuel today with promo code pregame to claim your no-sweat first bet on Super Bowl 57 and make every moment more with FanDuel, the official sportsbook partner of the NFL. You got to be 21 plus and present in PA. First online real money wager only. $10 deposit required. Refund issues knowledgeable bonus bets that expire 14 days. Restrictions apply. See full terms at FanDuel.com/sportsbook. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER.
This is the Fanatic Pregame Show, presented by FanDuel Sportsbook. Make every moment more. Use promo code PREGAME on 97.5 The Fanatic, Philadelphia.
Texting enrolls you into reoccurring automated text messages. Consent not required to purchase. Message and data rates may apply.
Hey, Dan, how you doing? Haven't seen you around the gym.
Yeah, I've really fallen off. Since I turned 40, I just don't get the results I used to get.
Could be lower testosterone. I went through it a while back. I got Nugenix Total T, and it's made a huge difference for me.
I've seen that on TV. Is it for real?
Oh, yeah. The patented key ingredient is something called Testofen, which helps boost free and total testosterone levels to help you trim up and stay lean.
And it's made a difference for you?
Man, I feel like I'm in my 20s again. At work, in the gym, and in the bedroom.
Are they still giving out complimentary bottles for people to try it for themselves?
Yeah, you just need to send them a text.
Text TIGER to 321-321 right now for your complimentary bottle of Nugenix Total T. Plus, text now and we'll include a bottle of Nugenix Thermo, our most powerful fat incinerator ever, to help you get back into shape fast. Absolutely free. Text TIGER to 321-321. That's TIGER to 321-321.
Products and statements have not been evaluated by the FDA. These products are not intended to diagnose, treat, cure, or prevent any disease or illness.
Hey, it's Sean Kincaid. If you're a business owner with 5 or more employees, listen up. Have you had supply chain problems, struggled getting staff, or are still reeling from the COVID lockdowns? Uncle Sam wants to pay you back because you kept your employees by giving you a payroll tax refund. You can get up to $26,000 per employee, but do it now. Go to phillyrefunds.com, fill out your contact information, or just give them a call, and they'll walk you through every step of the process. It's real, but time's running out. Go to phillyrefunds.com. That's phillyrefunds.com.
The Birds are in the big game, and you don't watch the game with boring, overpriced beer. Shop with Cotman Beverage on Frankfurt Avenue. Beer Guys in the Manoa Shopping Center in Havertown. Or Southampton Beverage on 2nd Street Pike in Southampton. Save big with large selections of domestic, imported, and craft beer at the lowest prices around. You will score a touchdown every time.
Attention fans, if Philly wins on Sunday night, stop by your local Dick's Sporting Goods for all of your championship gear. We'll also have a sweepstakes for your chance to win tickets to the 2023 home opener. Stores will be opening post-game and at 7 a.m. the next morning. See store for details. 97.5 The Fanatic will also be at the Dick's in King of Prussia on Monday morning from 7 to 9 a.m. pending a win. Odds of winning depend on number of entries, void where prohibited, no purchase necessary. See official rules in store for full details.
This week on RVER, sponsored by Progressive Insurance.
Oh, that new doctor is drop dead gorgeous. Oh, please, he's just another RV League educated surgeon with good hair.
No, he's different.
Nurses, we got a Class C motorhome with a detached driver's side mirror. Meet me in the OR. Stat.
Right away, doctor.
No, she's on break. I'll handle this one.
Oh, you conniving little...
When your RV really needs saving, Progressive has you covered. See if you could save with a leader in RV insurance. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company and affiliates, covered subject to policy terms.
Wendy's home-style French toast sticks are so delicious, some are saying that they're better than their mom's breakfast.
Excuse me, did you just say Wendy's French toast sticks are better than my breakfast?
Mom, is that you?
Answer the question.
I said some people are saying that because they're so crispy on the outside and fluffy on the inside and perfect in every way.
Uh-huh. And what do you think?
I think it's time to tell people to choose wisely. Choose Wendy's sweet and crispy home-style French toast sticks.
That's still not an answer.
At participating U.S. Wendy's during breakfast hours.
It's not easy being the one everyone counts on to keep your operation running, no matter the weather or supply chain hiccup. But we get you, Raymond in Buffalo, Maria in Miami, and Jules in Troy, taking control of everything that's under your control. At Grainger, we're here for you with high-quality supplies for every industry, plus real-time product availability and access to experts ready to help. Call, click Grainger.com, or just stop by. Grainger, for the ones who get it done.
When you can't stop, there's Vicks VapoRub. Vicks VapoRub sends powerful medicated Vicks vapors right to the source of your... so you can experience cough relief and breathe easier. Generations of families have trusted Vicks VapoRub to help relieve the worst cold symptoms. So next time you have a cough, reach for the Vicks VapoRub. Vicks VapoRub. Cough relieving is believing.
Okay, here goes nothing. I got this. It's just drinks at my place. It's no big deal. I mean, what's the worst that could happen? We're perfect for each other, right? We go together like cocktail night and candlelight. Or a martini glass and the perfect match. Treat yourself and that special someone this Valentine's Day with fine wine and good spirits by saving $2 on Kettle One vodka and Smirnoff vodka. They said yes. Offers end February 26, 2023. Please enjoy responsibly.
Hey, yo, Philly! Time to take down Big Red in the big game in Arizona. Love you, Andy, but there's only enough room for one top dog. If you want top dollar on your accident case, go with the winning team at Top Dog Law. That's TopDogLaw.com.
Powering up an unbeatable spread starts with grabbing bags of your favorite Hershey snacks. That's the taste of a game day victory.
What's up, guys? It's Andrew. If you're placing bets for today's big game, well, coming up at 3:40. we got Paul Nolan from freewinners.net. He'll be on the line with us coming up in about 10 minutes, and he's going to help us out with some props. I know which side he's leaning. Don't want to really give it away, but I think you'd be happy to hear the answer. But we can't wait to talk to him about it. Make sure you get all of your picks in by just texting the word free to 313. Get info. Again, that's the word free to 313. Get info. Paul Nolan from Free Winners is an NFL expert handicapper. The team at Free Winners works around the clock to uncover the best on-field matchups. They use mathematical methods and algorithms. They take every single detail into account. Their team is incredible. The system they use is incredible, and they treat every client as an individual with a different set of needs. One size does not fit all. So before you place your bets on today's big game, get your free picks from Free Winners by texting the word free to 313. Get info. That's free to 313. Get info.
Listen to 97.5 The Fanatic everywhere. On Alexa at 975thefanatic.com, The Fanatic app, and now on Odyssey. Now, back to the Fanatic pregame show, presented by FanDuel Sportsbook. Make every moment more. Use promo code pregame on 97.5 The Fanatic, Philadelphia.
Welcome back, Fanatic pregame show, Super Bowl edition, presented by FanDuel Sportsbook. Make every moment more, and just use promo code pregame. You know who's not in the Super Bowl?
A lot of teams.
A lot of teams aren't. You're right.
30 teams.
But Rob Motti just tweeted this out. Our old friend Rob Motti. He just posted a photo of 3 D-bags in Cowboys jerseys wandering around the Super Bowl. And I got to think, like, look, I would wear, I think, my Eagles gear too if I went to a Super Bowl where the Eagles weren't in it, because I feel like that's what a lot of people do. But do you think they bought it, like, in the middle of the season, like, oh, Cowboys, the boys are going to the Super Bowl this year?
Why wouldn't they sell the tickets?
Right.
I don't know.
Like, I wouldn't go.
Especially if the Eagles are playing. I'm sure they'll be rooting heavily for the Chiefs. But I don't know. Like, it's just funny. Two of them are wearing CeeDee Lamb jerseys. The other in a Micah Parsons jersey.
It's cute. Well, I guess their thought process is we might as well go to the Super Bowl and see it with our own eyes, because if we wait for the Cowboys to do it, we'll be dead.
Yeah. I think that's a good point.
Fair point.
So it's like, hey, you got to piss or get off the pot. You know what I mean?
Listen, I had a moment like that this morning, actually. So I waited to tell you guys till we're on air. I was going by a beer distributor picking up a 30-pack for tonight.
For just yourself?
Yeah, of course. A solo 30-pack. Hey, listen, if I'm going to be on broad, I got to be hydrated. And I walk in, and everybody in the beer distributor store is wearing Eagles gear except this one guy. And he was working the front door, helping carry out kegs and cases for everybody. He's wearing a 49ers Kittle jersey.
Oh, you know what? No. I respect it.
I don't.
I respect it for one reason.
Our team's still fighting a good fight. It's like the election, how it wasn't stolen. It's like that. The game wasn't stolen either.
It's not even that. One, he's working, which means that he probably switched with somebody or an Eagles fan so they could have off.
Not a bad point.
Okay, second,
you're giving him a lot of credit.
I am. But second of all, if you're willing to wear a 49ers jersey in Philly the day of the Super Bowl after what happened 2 weeks ago, and you know you're going to get it all day, I got to tip my cap to you, man. Like, you're not hiding from it. Maybe it was Omar. Maybe it was Omar.
It's not, no, he's just one of these 49ers fans that thinks the game was rigged.
No, but was he talking?
So here's what happened. I was in line, and he was like right next to me, and I was with a buddy, and I kept whispering to my buddy, I got to talk trash to this guy, right? And he's like, no, he's working. And I'm like, no, I think I got to talk trash to him.
What are you gonna do,
So
poison your
I
beer?
just turn and I say one thing. I just say, bold move wearing that jersey on this day.
Yeah.
And he immediately snaps his head around and goes, I know you got more than that. Like, I know you got more to say than that. Like, let me hear it. I understand. And then all like 25 people in line just start screaming at the dude. Like, Purdy stinks, 49ers stink, your players are crybabies.
All right, so he appreciated it.
Yeah, he was a good-natured dude, and he was joking around. We were like, we'll send you Gardner Minshew after we get done. Yeah. He can play for you guys.
He's working. He's owning it. He probably is one of those guys. And I also wonder if it was a bet. I wonder if he lost the bet from the people. Okay, it wasn't?
No. He was very proud to be having that jersey.
All right, whatever. I was walking through the airport, and I saw a woman. She's probably a grandma. So, Mummy. And Mummy's wearing a Dallas Cowboys shirt. So, of course, I gave it to her. I said, yo, you suck.
Yeah.
You're trash.
Yeah.
Your team's trash.
You should.
No, I just smiled at her.
Well,
do you want to share yours over there?
I figured she had enough problems.
I did something that I'm not proud of yesterday.
Oh, did you yell at a kid again?
What?
No.
I hadn't heard that one.
Yeah, not the first time he's done
all the
that.
time.
Yeah.
No, I was walking and I was in my Eagles gear, and a car pulled up and it was at a stop sign, and a woman did one of these with a
towel?
Chiefs towel.
That's cute.
Yeah,
I would have flipped her off.
That's exactly what I did.
Yep.
And I said, bleep off. And then I just felt chills go over my body. Like, she was like 60 years old.
Yeah. No.
What?
Like,
She
wow,
asked for it.
I was like, that's somebody's grandmom. And I just,
Nah.
There's no age limit on these hands.
And Christy was with me, and she was kind of like
Grandmom wants to the Lord
It was
a
just
little
such a natural reaction to just flip her off.
Yeah. Nah.
I'm not proud of it. I'm kind of proud of it.
Yeah, no, I'm doing the same thing.
I'm probably more so proud of it, but I do feel a little bad.
I would have said it.
She wasn't ready for it.
No.
She's like, oh, look at these nice
This
Philadelphians.
is cute. Yeah, he'll find this amusing. No,
No, bleep
no,
you.
mommy.
Let's go to Jack in Colorado. Jack, you're on the Fanatic pregame show.
Good afternoon, fellas.
What's up, Jack?
Hey, man, congratulations.
Thank you.
I'm a Broncos fan.
Okay.
As we all know, the Broncos had the cheerleaders playing football this year.
Yeah, it wasn't a good season for your boys. Thank you for taking
yeah.
Russell Wilson, so we did not have to.
Yes.
Well, by the grace of God, there go I. And what gets me is, I don't like the Chiefs. As a Broncos fan, I don't like the Chiefs. I don't like the Raiders. So I'm going for the Eagles because I think, and I'm pretty sure, I'm looking at a 31-34, 20-23.
There's going to be two final scores?
Yes. No, I'm thinking it's just going to be like a 34-23 at best.
Okay.
Okay.
All right, Jack. Sounds good. Well, I thank you. I appreciate your root for our squad.
Yes.
That was a good one. That was clean.
No, I mean, no.
That was clean right
I
there.
heard 31-34.
That's all I heard.
And then
man.
I heard 2023. And so I thought there was two games being played today.
Yes.
I was very confused. He's enjoying Denver's finest out there.
Yeah.
We're unhinged 36 minutes into this thing. This is great.
All right, look.
man.
So our last caller told us about the Fanatic kissing his head, which led to the Eagles winning the Super Bowl. Tailed off the rest of the call. That guy, he's just enjoying the finest life of Colorado.
Yeah, he's smoking that Brandon.
I need a little
Brandon
extra
Whedon.
energy. Hours before kickoff. All right, we are less
I
than
need some
3
hype.
hours away from kickoff, and I know the person that's going to bring it for
I need
us.
people that rip their heart out of their chest today.
This is our man, the Eagles autism captain.
Oh, yeah, he's ready.
This guy brings it every single time. Doesn't matter if it's preseason week 1, regular season week 1, or, of course, today.
We have a name for it. Benergy.
Benergy1.com. Check it out. Our man Ben from Montgomeryville. Benny!
What's up, guys? I'm so excited. Let's go!
Woo!
That's what we needed.
Ben, what are you doing today, man?
I'm so excited. I'm going to a friend's house. I'm having a party. We're going to have so much fun. It's going to be great.
Oh, that's awesome. So what's on the menu today, Ben?
We're going to have hoagie dip. We're going to have pizza dip, and we're going to have homemade pizza. My buddy Tom from the Eagles, where we work, fan ambassador, he's going to be having me over. It's going to be fantastic. I think we're going to go. I think we're going to win today. I'm going to say 35-24.
Oh, that's awesome. Now, what are you going to do when they win? Because they are winning. So what are you going to do, Ben? How are you going to celebrate?
I'm going to go berserk, and I'm going to go crazy all night, and I'm going to go. I'm excited. I'm excited to see what's going to happen. I think it's going to be a crazy night.
It is, man. Now, let me hear the best chant you got.
Yeah, I want to
Ben.
hear that chant.
Eagles!
Damn right. Now, that's better. Thank you, Ben. Thank you, Ben.
Needed that.
Our
He
man,
needed
Benergy
that.
from Montgomeryville. See, that's what we need. I mean, the last couple callers, it's nice. I appreciate the Broncos fans rooting for the Eagles, but
Yeah, I do too.
I don't really need you right now. All right, I need the Eagles fans, the faithful.
I need the people that
I
have
need
suffered,
Benergy. All right?
suffered for a little bit.
Yeah, I don't even need suffering.
No, but I'm
I'm
saying,
happy that the younger generation seeing all the success.
No, me too. But I'm saying I need the people that watch Mark Sanchez play quarterback for this team for a little bit of a stretch.
Sammy Sleeves.
You know,
years.
Bubby Brister. Yeah,
Yeah.
Sammy Sleeves is being sold on Sammy Sleeves. I need that. I need that fan right now.
Okay.
And it's been a great stretch.
Well, see, look, I love the
Great
comments section, right? Eagles, but then we got Eagles hype from Fran and Glenside. Fran, what's up?
All right. Suffered for a little bit.
Yo, Fran, turn down the radio.
Sorry.
What's up?
It's okay.
Am I on?
Oh,
Yes,
you're
you're
on,
on.
buddy.
Hello.
Yeah, all right, let's go. No, I just wanted to bring some hype. We got the Eagles Super Bowl coming on, couple hours. I don't know about you guys. I'm ready. Bringing the energy. Benergy just brought it too. Eagles Super Bowl, baby. Fly, Eagles, fly.
All right, I like that.
Love it.
Now,
Love
look,
it.
short and
Love
sweet.
it.
I
Yeah.
don't need soliloquies. I don't need 2.5-minute calls. You want to give me 5 seconds? You want to just call in and say EAGLES?
I just need a little hype.
That's all I need.
I need something to get me to run through a wall.
Like, I shouldn't be the hype one. All right, the people should be the hype one.
No,
we can still be the hype one, right?
Yeah, we can be the hype one.
We had that great speech from Lavi years ago. I
Yes.
want to see people rip their heart out of their chest this period.
Yes.
I want to see people rip their heart out of their chest this show. And if you don't, you're probably not going to like your on-air time.
Yeah. The longer, the better. Or the shorter. Like, I like a
Whatever.
short and sweet. That was fine.
You know what else I like?
Money.
Money.
Yes, so we're going to head to the Comcast Business Hotline right now. We've been checking in with this man every Saturday and Sunday morning here on The Fanatic. You hear the Free Winner Show from 8 to 9. Paul Nolan's just been doing a tremendous job, and it's great because Pat and I have been talking to him every single Saturday morning, and Paul has been on the Eagles since before the game started, since before week 1. I remember you and I did a show outside of the link for a Temple football game.
That's right,
and that
Temple
was
Rutgers.
the first time we checked in with Paul this season, and Paul's like, man, your Eagles team's really good. And look, Paul's not an Eagles fan. He's in this for making money.
No,
right?
but he watches all of the teams.
Yes.
Doesn't just watch one, watches all of the teams, breaks down all the teams. So I trust his opinion when he likes something.
I do too. And I know that Super Bowl Sunday's a big day for betting. It's a big day for prop bets. So let's get some great insight from freewinners.net, our NFL expert handicapper. I go analyst, that of course, Paul Nolan. Paul, what's going on, man?
What's up, boys? You guys got to feel like it's like you're a pair of 9-year-olds and it's Christmas morning.
Well, you should see us. You should see us. I got my Randall Kelly Green jersey on. Pat's got his Jordan Mailata jersey on. Connor's got like the great old Eagles jacket, the starter jacket with the all Kelly greened up. It is like a couple of children hanging out in this room, and we just have microphones in front of us.
Don't tell me somebody's rocking the classic 1980s starter vintage.
Oh, yeah.
Yes, sir, Paul. That's Connor.
We have all of it covered.
Oh, I love
We have the 80s, 90s, and today. We're like one of those music stations that your mom listens to.
And now, and do I have it right that the Birds are going to be wearing their first time ever their black pants, black jerseys, black
I think it's midnight green. They're going with the midnight green jersey.
Midnight green, right, with the black tones around it.
Yes.
Boy, they look good in those, don't they?
Yeah, they're going to look great. They are. It's gonna be a great time today, Paul. Now, look, we're also all about making money. So tell us a little bit. If you text the word free to 313, get info. It's a big one today. What do we got in store for us?
Well, to me, like there's so much going on, right? Like we love these props. Like I got to be honest with you. Last year, before the Super Bowl, I was just like, and even a couple of years before that, when it was Rams Patriots, I'm like, oh my God, it's a dud. I know it's a dud. And then this one here, I'm just looking at it like there are so many props that are phenomenal. I don't remember loving a total on a game more in my life, let alone in a Super Bowl. So I'm like, I can't wait for this game. Plus, I got way too many boxes. I'm like, I have these, I'm all over this thing. I got everything in every direction. So I'm pumped up. I love the matchups. I love the coaching. I just, all of it is just exciting. And I'm anyone who calls in, they text 313, get info. They're going to get some free picks. So just go to freewinners.net. $99, money back guarantee. They get all my best props today, the game, the total, and then they also get 7 days of my basketball. And if they're not happy within the 7 days, boom, money right back. Do the 7-day trial, learn more about us, and it'll be great. You guys will love it.
Paul, when you look at this game, and you've been breaking it down for 2 weeks at this point, when you look at this game, and we've been trying to figure it out, where's the area where the Chiefs have an advantage?
Well, it's just quarterback, really, essentially quarterback. And their interior offensive line is really outstanding. Their guards and center give up 3 sacks the whole season combined. And listen, that's the strength of this Eagle team. I mean, they just come at you. It's a relentless wave. Fletcher Cox has just been, the last 9 games, he looks healthy. You don't wonder, like, how much does he have left on the clock? How long will he be, is this his last hurrah, so to speak? And you look at the edge rushes, and the matchups across the board are phenomenal. But in the center of that line, the Chiefs, that's to give me the new, Patrick Mahomes, Brady-esque, legend is growing for him already in such an early part of his career. that interior is really outstanding, but I still think nothing matches this Eagle relentless, rolling 7-8 bodies, just endless amount of fresh legs just coming in. And I think Andrew Wiley on the edge, 49 pressures. Orlando Brown, get 47 pressures. These guys give up a lot of sacks. They give up a lot of pressures. And listen, Brady, I keep doing it. God, my God, somebody hit me in the head. We were having a conversation today how he is so Brady-esque in terms of like he's the next generation Mahomes. So forgive me, guys. His ability to slide out of the pocket and reduce pressure. But last week with the ankle, not so much. 2 weeks ago, he was under pressure 35% of the time as opposed to 22. So you wonder how that's going to relate today. Obviously, 2 more weeks to heal. Same thing for Hurts. 2 more weeks for that shoulder. A lot going on here with the injuries to the 2 most vital positions.
Yeah, now Mahomes, Paul, we know he's super talented, but he's got to throw the ball to somebody. And when you look at the weapons that Kansas City has, there's a couple guys that are nice pieces, but outside of Travis Kelce, I'm not seeing anything crazy on their side that you're saying we have to take this away if you're going to win the game. What do you think about the weapons that Mahomes has at his disposal, especially the wide receiver position, not what he's had in past years with Tyreek Hill, obviously not there anymore. What's the thought there? Is he just that good it doesn't matter, or is that something that the Eagles can take advantage of and make him look human?
Well, you're exactly right. You look at what James Bradbury's done. You look at Darius Slay's done. Chauncey Gardner-Smith. You look at him going from safety at the New Orleans Saints to now playing slot. He's a beast. He's a guy who can kind of slow down. No one stops Kelce, right? That doesn't happen. And he is the way these two guys read each other. There's so much liberty and freedom in his ability to go. They can do whatever they want. They read each other so well. So there's no real route patterns for them, and everything is kind of complementary outside of them. You're not going to tell me Juju Smith-Schuster is a superstar in this league. You're not going to tell me Marco Valdes-Scantling is a superstar in this league. They're both good number 2, number 3 type guys. I'm not buying it, though. To me, when you get lockdown corners like this, I think it's an issue. But at the end of the day, who freelances better? So out of the backfield, how will that come to play? We know that the Eagles at times, the tackling in the center of the field hasn't been great, but they have gotten a lot better at stopping the run, stopping running backs since they added Linval Joseph and Ndamukong Suh. It really did change the middle of that defense. You saw Suh 2 weeks ago. He looked like, man, I'm in shape. I'm ready to play. I'm making a difference. I'm this year's Aaron Donald type of thing. And so there's a lot of optimism if you are on the Eagles' defensive side of the ball, without a doubt.
Paul, before we let you go, and we thank you all season long, it's been tremendous. You've been killing it. Pat's been building island after island after island with all the money that he's been making.
I do appreciate that.
And part of the reason is you've always kind of dropped a little nugget for us. So, freewinners.net, text the word free to 313, get info. You'll get all the free picks for today, which is awesome. Is there anything for our audience that you can give a little tip for as we're under 3 hours until kickoff?
Well, one of the things I got is under 7.5 punts. I thought that number was too high. I thought 6.5 should have been the number, possibly 5.5, 6. I was surprised to see 7.5, so I thought that was a really good value, considering the fact there's some health issues, in the special teams game. So I thought that under 7.5 punts was a really good value going in right out of the gate. I know it's down to 7 in some places, so that's one thing. But if guys want my best props, my God, text, 313, get info free, or better yet, do $99, and with the money back guarantee go to freewinners.net, spend $99, help us keep the channel alive, keep us supported. And if you're not happy at the end of 7 days, after all the games today, all the props today, the game, the total, the halftime bets, and then 7 days of college and pro basketball, if you're not happy at the end of 7 days, money right back to you, no questions asked. So if you guys go to freewinners.net, sign up for $99, you guys won't regret it. I love the board today. I think I'll dominate for you.
Oh, we can't wait, Paul. You enjoy yourself watching the game today, make all that money, and then you can build an island too, and you would pack and be like island boys.
Are you kidding me? Build an island. Are you kidding me? I'm on island number 3, bro.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, I love it. He texted us before the show today. He's
from his island.
He's literally on an island.
From his island. That's awesome. Paul, enjoy it, man. Enjoy the game tonight.
No better than you guys, man. Thanks so much for having me on your show.
There he is, Paul Nolan, freewinners.net. 7.5 punts.
I never would have thought of that.
That's so high.
I never would have thought of that bet.
And here's like,
I love talking to him.
Me too. But here's why I go lock under. A, it's the Super Bowl, right? Like you're going all out. B, the Eagles are one of the more aggressive teams in the NFL. And come halftime, like there's rarely any punts in the second half unless it's a strategic field position battle. But between these two teams, there's no field position battle.
I really think that there's going to be one of those drives by the Eagles where it's we're talking like 7 minutes. They convert a 4th and 1, and they just continue to kill clock. And there's Patrick Mahomes pacing on the sideline.
Yeah.
He's got that look in his eye of like, geez, can my defense get me on the field? I really think we're going to have one of those drives. So I tend to agree with you. Like 7.5. I tend to agree with Paul. 7.5 punts. But I never would have thought of that. But it's when you look at when you look at how aggressive the Eagles are, I feel like most of those punts are going to be coming from KC, not Philly.
Yes.
If it's 4th and 3, 4th and 2, 4th and 1, the Eagles are going for it. And I don't really have a problem
especially because they know who the quarterback is on the other side.
Right.
Like that's the other thing. Like I hear 7.5, I go, man, somebody made a mistake.
Oh,
in
exactly.
Vegas,
Yeah. Do you guys remember how many punts there were last time the Eagles were in the Super Bowl?
Zero.
None.
It was incredible. So I wouldn't be surprised to happen again. Look, we usually go a little bit longer with Paul, but it's Super Bowl Sunday, and we see all of you that want to talk. And we can't wait to talk with all of you. The number to climb in is 610-632-0975. Let's grab one more before we hit our break. Let's go to Mike in Conshohocken. Mike, what's going on, man?
Yo, what's going on, bro?
What's up, Mike?
Dude, honestly, I gotta say that like I'm a diehard Eagles fan. I'm rooting for them tonight. I think it's gonna be a close game. I think they got it, but I gotta say that, man, there were some flaws in some of our game that we were, not able to exploit. I.e., like our defense is off the hook for sure. You know what I mean? But some of the problems are like, blatantly that like, can we we haven't stopped like a top tier quarterback.
And you know what? They're playing their best quarterback they faced all year. They're playing the best team they faced all year. But the Eagles have had the best defense in the NFL. You can't say that, they only had 70 sacks, which led the league by 15 sacks compared to the next team just because they played crappy teams all season long.
Well,
the secondary, Darius Slay and James Bradbury, are two top corners in the NFL this year, not just because of who they played.
No, because of their stats. You're absolutely right.
They've been tremendous this year. Mike, it's Super Bowl Sunday, man. I don't like this, dude. Come on, man.
Mike.
Come on, Mike.
I'm not even going to let him continue. I don't believe. Because here's the problem.
Speak it into existence.
I think Mike talking led to him getting more and more negative. I want him to sit in silence until kickoff.
I don't want to hear the doubt.
I knew the butt was coming.
Yeah.
Why?
I did too. You know what? And I was talking to a guy that we both know, a guy that covers the league a little bit down at Radio Row, and he was like, "It's getting to the point where we just have too much time to dissect these two teams." And I said, "Yeah, you're dating Margot Robbie and you're looking for webbed toes. Like it's too good to be true. This team's really good. I know you. Yeah, exactly. Sure. No problem. Webbed toes or not, but you're looking for flaws in a team that is virtually perfect.
Yes."
Yeah, it's true. They haven't faced a, quote, top-tier quarterback.
No, this is the best team they've played all year.
Everybody knows that. And you know what? They still going to get it.
Because the Giants were going to put up a good fight. Did they? No. The Niners were going to win.
They tried. They tried. But
no, it's not even close.
They failed.
Come on, Mike. Need you to have a couple extra beers. I think he had a few already. Have a couple more.
He dipped into Connor's 30-pack.
Maybe
pop a Corona or two. You'll be
have a couple more beers. Maybe he'll fall asleep, wake up at halftime, and be like, oh, wow, the Eagles are winning.
That'd be cool.
That'd be nice. All right, football fans, FanDuel in partnership with Valley Forge is the perfect way for everyone to get in on the Super Bowl 57 action with a no-sweat same-game parlay. I absolutely love that they do this for you in these big moments. That means everyone gets bonus bets back if your Super Bowl SGP doesn't hit. Whether you're new to FanDuel or already have an account, same-game parlays let you combine all of your favorite bets for a chance at a bigger payday. So build your own or just bet a popular SGP already made for you in America's #1 sportsbook. I absolutely love Jalen Hurts to score a touchdown at some point in this game. This guy's a gamer. This guy's guy's a leader. He's going to put the team on his back if he needs to, and you know that he's going to find his way into the end zone. Dallas Goedert over in receiving yards, and even though we're rooting birds heavily, I do like Travis Kelce to score a touchdown at some point, and his over in receiving yards. He's just that good. He's just that talented. But that's okay. The Eagles are still going to win the game, so put the Birds money line on that SGP. New to FanDuel, sign up with promo code Pregame and get bonus bets back if your no sweat same game parlay doesn't hit. That's promo code Pregame and make every moment more with FanDuel, the official sportsbook partner of the NFL. You got to be 21 plus and present in PA. 3+ legs, minimum $1 bet required. Refund issues, non-drawable bonus bets, which expire 7 days after receipt. Max bonus $5 unless otherwise specified. Restrictions apply. See terms at sportsbook.fanduel.com. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER.
This is the Fanatic Pregame Show, presented by FanDuel Sportsbook. Make every moment more. Use promo code Pregame on 97.5 The Fanatic, Philadelphia.
Cashback is not available on gas in New Jersey and Wisconsin.
This is Matt Crowder live at the gas station on 41st Street, reporting on those skyrocketing gas prices. Excuse me, miss, are you buying less gas now because of the high prices?
Oh, I never pay full price for gas anymore. I just use the free Upside app that pays you cash back for every gallon of gas you buy.
Wait a minute, are you saying you actually get paid cash when you buy gas with the Upside app?
Yes, I get real cash back every time I buy gas.
Well, does that actually add up to anything?
I've made around $200.
Wow. Well, there you have it. Stop paying full price for gas. Download the free Upside app and get real cash back every time you buy gas. This is Matt Crowder Radio News Network. Download the free Upside app now to earn real cash back every time you buy gas. Use promo code TRAFFIC for an extra 25 cents a gallon bonus on your first tank. You can cash out anytime right to your bank, to PayPal, or any gift card for Amazon and other brands. Just download the free Upside app and use promo code TRAFFIC for a 25 cents a gallon bonus on your first tank. That's code TRAFFIC.
Drexel basketball is here. Join fans from across Philly as our men's and women's teams host Division I rivals from around the country, right here on Market Street in the Daskalakis Athletic Center, which we call the DAC. This premier arena is one of the most intimate in the city. Now, we're bringing fans even closer to the action with a new state-of-the-art Jumbotron and a court-shaking audio system designed to make Dragons roar. For tickets, go to drexel.edu/Dragon Tickets. Because game time can't wait.
Milk, eggs, $42. Ma'am, you okay?
Need bucks? With Jackson Hewitt, don't wait weeks for the IRS to send your tax refund. Come in now for up to $3,500 with a no-interest, no-fee refund advance loan when you file your taxes. That's up to $3,500 today. Don't let high prices get you down. When every dollar matters, it matters who does your taxes. So get to Jackson Hewitt today. For eligible clients, loans by Republic Bank and Trust Company. Details at jacksonhewitt.com.
The Birds are in the big game, and you don't watch the game with boring, overpriced beer. Shop with Cotman Beverage on Frankfurt Avenue. Beer Guys in the Manoa Shopping Center in Havertown. Or Southampton Beverage on 2nd Street Pike in Southampton. Save big with large selections of domestic, imported, and craft beer at the lowest prices around. You will score a touchdown every time.
Progressive presents Adjusting to the Suburbs.
I never thought I'd care about gardening until I bought a house in the suburbs. But now I find myself in conversations about liquid fertilizer, and I wonder, am I the fertilizer guy now? No way. Everyone knows the ratio between phosphorus and nitrogen, right? Yeah, I'm still totally cool.
Anyway, when you save with Progressive by bundling your home and auto, that's the easy part of adjusting to the suburbs. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company coverage provided and serviced by affiliates and third-party insurers.
Hey guys, are you struggling with erectile dysfunction and sick of the pills? There's a major medical advancement that has helped thousands of men and is now available in Philadelphia. Oak Hills Medical Clinic uses WAVE technology, backed by 50 clinical studies, including from Cambridge University. It's been shown to increase blood flow by repairing blood vessels. No pills and no side effects. If you're ready to put a stop to your ED, call now to schedule a completely free and confidential assessment. You will receive a free blood flow ultrasound and get something unique that produces powerful results in the bedroom in just minutes. This unprecedented offer is worth $600, but is free to those that call in the next 2 minutes. 215-302-9999. That's 215-302-9999. Guys, put a stop to your erectile dysfunction and get your love life back. Call Oak Hills Medical Clinic of Philadelphia now to schedule your completely confidential appointment. 215-302-9999.
My milkshake brings all the boys to the yard, and they're like, it's better than yours.
Spilled your milkshake? Quick, the quicker picker upper. Bounty picks up spills quicker. And each sheet is 2 times more absorbent, so you can use less than the leading Ordinary brand. So you can get back to your milkshake.
My milkshake brings all the boys to the yard, and they're like, it's better than yours.
Bounty, the quicker picker upper.
It's Montgomery County's only gentleman's club, Creekside Cabaret. Creekside Cabaret, hot babes, cold beer, and an atmosphere second to none. Open Monday through Saturday, 4 p.m. to 2 a.m. The first Wednesday of the month is amateur night with a grand prize of $500. Wednesday, February 16th, for the first time anywhere, it's adult film star Mandy Waters for 2 shows. Creekside Cabaret, just minutes from Montgomeryville Mall. Creekside Cabaret, 3225 Advance Lane, Hatfield. Online at creeksidecabaret.com.
Hi, honey. Happy first day back at work. Can't wait to see you tonight. We are so proud of you.
Daddy, love you.
There are many reasons to start recovery. If you or someone you love is struggling with addiction, we are here to help. Call us. Our trained counselors are available 24 hours a day, 7 days a week to help. Your recovery is within reach. Call 844-REACH-NJ to learn about medication that can support your recovery. A message from the New Jersey Department of Human Services.
There's still time to make Valentine's Day special with Pandora Jewelry. Buy 2 pieces and get the third one free. Choose from rings, charms, bracelets, and more. Find favorites for your favorite. Shop February 8th through the 14th, only at Pandora Jewelry. Buy 2, get 1 free of equal or lesser value to least expensive jewelry item purchased.
Find the perfect Valentine's Day gifts at the King of Prussia, Cherry Hill, and Oxford Valley Mall, Pandora stores.
Hey, yo, Philly! Time to take down Big Red in the big game in Arizona. Love you, Andy, but there's only enough room for one top dog. If you want top dollar on your accident case, go with the winning team at Top Dog Law. That's topdoglaw.com.
Make Iron Abbey and Horsham your headquarters to catch Sixers game day action. Enjoy $5 Modelo drafts and Corona bottles during every game. Enjoy fresh, local ingredients in every menu item. Visit ironabbey.com for reservations or takeout orders for breakfast, lunch, and dinner.
WPEN Burlington, Philadelphia, a Beasley Media Group station. Official home of the Sixers, Flyers, and the best Eagles talk in Philadelphia. 97.5 The Fanatic. Now, back to the Fanatic pregame show, presented by FanDuel Sportsbook. Make every moment more. Use promo code pregame on 97.5 The Fanatic, Philadelphia.
Super Bowl edition of the pregame show, FanDuel Sportsbook. Make every moment more. Use promo code pregame. I'm Andrew Salchunas. To my left, I got Pat Egan. In front of me, I got Connor Thomas. Ray Dunn is producing the show. And, of course, we have all of your calls at 610-632-0975. We got a couple of the quieter callers out of the way. Here's all I ask for you, the audience. I want energy, all right, until kickoff. We're taking you until kickoff or until 6 o'clock. All I'm asking for you is energy, all right?
You can't sit here and demand it from the team if you're not willing to bring it yourself.
Yes. So please, all I'm asking is for you to come on here, whether you've been having beers all day or not. I just need a little bit more out of you. The first couple of callers left me disappointed. I'll be completely honest with you. You might hate our show some days. Wow, Andrew really sucked on the radio today. Well, sometimes I need callers that are better. Wow. I'll be honest. I'm throwing out there. It's Super Bowl Sunday, and the first couple callers sucked.
I would never.
It is Super Bowl Sunday.
I think a lot of times people do hate my show.
If the Eagles came out with the same energy to start the first quarter today, they're down 14-0.
He's blaming the fans instead of looking in the mirror.
No, I just need more. It's Super Bowl Sunday. You only get a couple of these 3 in my lifetime.
I want it. That's all I'm saying. I don't take that approach. You can.
I was disappointed.
Blaming the fans.
Yeah, no, not the fans. Blaming the first 3 callers. Not the first 3 callers, because the first 3 were fine. It was the guy that, went on and on and on.
The fans waiting online. I apologize.
Yeah, folks on hold. That's Andrew Salchunas speaking right there.
No, that's me.
Pat
that's the Chunas. That's why I can't wait, because I see right here. This comment is so hype with 2 exclamation points. She's in South Jersey. Alyssa, what's up?
Hey, am I on?
Yes, you are.
Oh my
goodness. This is Alicia from South Jersey. I'm doing DoorDash today, and every single order I've delivered, I put a big Go Birds sticker on that.
You deserve 5 stars, tips, everything coming your way. That's awesome.
I hope so.
I think it's going to be a good day for you. And if you end up seeing a Go Birds on your DoorDash, just know it's coming from Alyssa, and you got to tip well.
Now, Alyssa, are you going to be done by game time?
Oh, I'm stopping at like 4:30.
Oh,
Okay,
okay.
all right.
You're perfect.
Strong move.
All right, so what's your move today?
I actually lived in Philly last time they won, so I'm spending it at home in South Jersey with my family in Marlton.
Oh, enjoy it.
Love
That's
that. Now,
awesome.
wait, before you let her go, let
Yeah.
me ask you: Are you taking a few of the items from these orders and making like a little mishmash of your food? So, like, I'll take a slice of pizza from this guy. I'll take 3 wings from that guy. Is that a situation that you're thinking about?
Well, I mean, I got to keep those tips coming in. So
Yeah,
I
she
can't-
wants the tips.
Go
She
point.
wants the tips.
Go point.
I'm not tipping a person if I have 7 slices of pizza.
I'm still doing it if they say Go Birds.
Now, listen, I got to ask you, how crazy's it been today for door dashing? I imagine it's busier than normal.
It's pretty wild. I've been to the Chicky and Pete's in Marlton a couple times now.
All right.
They're starting to get to know you by name.
Yeah. Alyssa's back.
Jesus, how many crab fries does one girl need?
Well, enjoy the rest of your shift. You got 25 minutes, and then get ready for the game, all right?
Perfect. Can I give you guys a chance?
Please.
Absolutely.
Come on.
E-A-G-L-E-S, Eagles!
Now take note. Take note. That's what I
it.
want.
That's
And she's
how you
at
bring
work.
it.
She's in the middle of work bringing that energy.
You know what that
care.
is? You know what that is? That was the Nick Sirianni second quarter adjustment.
That is passion.
You know how their numbers were ridiculously high in the second quarter this year? That was that. Good. First quarter, we lacked. Boom. 17 unanswered.
She brought it.
That's what Alyssa did.
I'm telling you, if you see somebody that has a Go Birds little sticker, you have to. It's karma. Like, you got to tip them well, show them the love, be generous out there. They're doing something so you don't have to. Because I'm telling you, I've had to go out on Super Bowl Sunday 5 years ago. I had to go pick food up.
Oh, yeah.
We had a food drop, but the place said, hey, we can't afford to have, we're too busy that day. We can't afford to drop it off. If someone could pick it up. I said, yeah, I'll pick it up.
You got it.
It was mobbed. It was kind of a headache a little bit. So the fact that you've got someone out there doing it for you, be generous. It'll all come back in about, I would say, 6 hours. It'll all come back.
Oh, yeah. It'll all come back. By the way, she mentioned Chickies and Pete's. Speaking of Chickies and Pete's.
Yeah.
On the Boulevard,
I've
the
heard of it.
Boulevard location, we have we had a pregame show from 12 to 3. We had John and Jamie.
Great
We're starting at 6. It's the watch party with Tyrone Johnson and yours truly.
What? How are you going to get there?
I'll get there.
Police escort.
It's me and the Pope. The Fanatics official big game watch party. They'll be hooking up fans. We will be hooking up fans with plenty of prizes throughout the game. There's going to be $4.50 Corona bottles all day at Chickies and Pete's on the Boulevard. By the way, only available at that location. $4.50 Coronas only available at the Chickies and Pete's on the Boulevard. And if you're home watching the game, you can order your favorite Corona beer at ordercorona.com, which is really cool.
It's a great spot. I used to watch a lot of the UFC fights there.
Oh, is that right?
Yeah, and really good spot.
So I'm expecting a hell of a turnout, hell of a party.
Yeah, they were
How
really,
are the UFC turnouts?
Dependent on the card.
Oh, okay.
Depending on the card. I watched Conor McGregor get submitted by Nate Diaz there. No one cares. But they were really, we'd always watch him in their patio setup. That was closed off, and it's really, really nice. It's really
That's
good.
awesome.
They have a whole bar there. It's a really good, spacious spot.
So we just got a tweet. You guys did not get a tweet. Sorry. Wish you guys got a tweet.
Must be nice.
Check out my likes because I favored it from Kebab.
I want to follow me either.
In Arizona right now at the Eagles pregame tailgate. And first off, there's a James Casey jersey right in front of him, which
Love
is
that.
probably the weirdest choice that you could potentially make.
Can you give me the school?
No.
Come on, guys. Rice.
Oh, wow. Forgive
Why
me.
can you give us
You
this?
guys don't even know football.
No, not at
It's
all.
embarrassing.
But it is rocking there at Arizona.
I am not surprised. So when me and Bob were driving around in our Ubers to get to and from the broadcast, we would always ask the Uber drivers, and we had a lot of really good Uber drivers, and we would ask them, hey, what have you seen more of, Eagles or Chiefs? There was one guy who said Chiefs, but by a slim margin. Everybody else was like, oh, dude, way more Eagles. And this is before really a lot of Eagles fans got there. A lot of Eagles fans flew
Tuesday.
in. Yeah, we got there Tuesday. A lot of Eagles fans flew in on Friday. Bob was getting sent video of the airport, which you can go on our Instagram account, The Fanatic, and see. like people were going nuts in the airport, and it's just it's such a great communal thing. You guys talked about you were the beer distributor. You saw Eagles jerseys walking around and whatnot. Like I was in Wawa, and it's just it is different here.
It is different.
It's a different mindset than someplace else. It's hard to explain, but it really is a communal thing where everybody now is in a good mood.
When you were in Arizona earlier this year, right? You went out. It was the season. What was it like then? Because obviously it was an Eagles game, so there were a lot of Eagles fans there, but I'm sure nothing like it was this week.
It was hard. It was hard for us because where the media stuff was the convention center, and it was about a half hour away from the stadium. So I don't know how many fans were staying near where the media was and whatnot of Radio Row. So we saw a couple Eagles fans, but not a ton.
Okay.
But back in October when we went for the Eagles-Cardinals game, I mean, it was wild. Like, we went out with Vince from Philly Sports Trips, who's throwing his party right now, and he does a great job bringing Eagles fans together. But, I mean, separate of the group that Vince had, it's like you looked around the stadium, and it was 45% Eagles fans.
And that's
like
what they're saying
50,
it is now.
And it was loud. And I would expect it to be more than the Chiefs fans, that's for sure.
Well, yeah, and it's going to be louder because in that game, it was 40 to 45% Eagles fans. The other 55 to 60 was Cardinals fans.
Yes.
Whereas this case,
home
it's
crowd.
40, 45% Eagles fans, like 10% Chiefs fans, and then the rest is corporate, sponsorships and all this kind of stuff. So it might be even louder because there's no competing chance or anything.
I already texted my buddy and said next year we should go. Like we should plan on going out there and getting hotels and buying tickets and all that crap because I really think that this is
the beginning.
The beginning. Now you could make the argument 5 years ago was the beginning, but as we talked about at the beginning of the show, the facelift that happened, I really think that this franchise is set up for success. Guys, they have 2 first-round picks and one's 10th overall.
Which is why
that
those
is pretty nice.
Those Jerry Jones comments the other day.
I can't rip them.
Why?
Because the same thing happened on my pop-up. Where he got to a certain age and he started to go, and he started to his memory just started to fade him. I mean, fail him. It's going to be a situation where he probably thinks Troy Aikman's still the quarterback of his football team. So I can't rip him too much. He's an older guy, and that's going to happen where you just forget logic, and you can't look at a mock draft and see why does this team have this? Is this
2
a typo?
first-round picks,
Is this
right?
a typo? Oh no, it's not. They actually planned for this. It's crazy.
Yeah, I love it. Thanks, New Orleans. And
shout out to Mickey Loomis for that and for C.J. Gardner-Johnson.
They might get a ring. Do we have to send rings to New Orleans?
I feel like we should probably.
They deserve
one.
one.
Maybe just a thank you card, an edible arrangement or something like that.
That'd be nice.
Yeah. You don't have to go all out with the edible arrangement. You can go with like the $30 one.
Yeah, they don't have
a
like
nice
the
one,
big
a
one.
small
Yeah,
one.
nice
It's got
small
like the
one.
little cantaloupe center, the flowers.
Yes, exactly.
Exactly. I love that.
I just love that, like, we are collectively, except for our one caller, Mike, who just killed the mood. Everybody's extremely confident right now.
Now, were you like this 5 years ago? Like, what was the mood like 5 years ago?
No, I had that, like, I think it might happen today kind of thing. Whereas today, in terms of football, I go, yeah, this team's better.
Yeah.
Like the Nick Foles magic. Think about it. Tom Brady threw for 500 yards, and they won the football game. Like, that was insane. That was insane. Whereas this game, I go, all right, if both teams play their best, the Eagles win the game because they are a better, deeper team.
Yeah. Last time the Eagles went to the Super Bowl, you were going to battle. This time you're going to kill. You are the top dog in this game. Like, they are up.
This is what I saw when I came in here.
Oh, yes. This is like,
the mouth.
Mentally, I am the Hassan Reddick video on the sidelines of him, like, spitting up on himself because he's screaming so much.
Dude, I saw
That's, like, mentally where I'm at right now. I'm ready.
That's awesome.
I'm ready.
It's all over the microphone right now.
No, it's not.
Hassan Reddick?
Yeah.
To you, baby. Let's go to Steve in Albany. Steve, you're on the Fanatic pregame show.
Hey, guys. What's up? How you doing?
What's up, Steve?
Let's go!
Thank you. I'll be honest, Steve. You scared me at first when you were just like, what's up, guys? You scared me a little bit.
Plan. Rope-a-dope. Listen, before I get to my 2 quick hot takes, have we ever been this confident, this collectively, ever, on anything?
No, and when people are confident, they end up going, oh, my God, I'm worried that I'm so confident. But, like, I feel like this time, like, people are so confident that they're even ignoring those worries. Like, everybody is surpassing them.
Well, I woke up this morning with that, oh, my God, I'm too confident. But now I'm just so hyped. Like you said, they're just a better team. 5 years ago, I knew we had a good team. We had an MVP who didn't even get to play. And but we were going up against the GOAT.
Yeah.
So it was in the back of your throat, there's always that chance that he could beat you. We are better than this team. And even when Mahomes is 100%, we're better than this team. And we don't even know where he's at yet. Is it true what I saw yesterday that some of the guys are sick?
I
didn't
seen
see
anything
that.
about an illness.
And honestly, I mean, I don't think that would play too much of a
It
factor
should.
in
I
the
mean,
game
it
if they
should,
are, just because they get an IV pad. They're not like me and you who have to take Tylenol, cold, and sinus. Like they get the IV pack and they're ready to go for a couple hours if they are sick.
Well, let me give you my hot takes, and I've been saying this for 2 weeks. The MVP of the game is Hassan Reddick,
Okay.
which I can't wait for. I think by the third quarter, we see Chad Henne. And the other thing I wanted to comment is, I don't know if you guys talked about it, but what's with the gray jerseys? Why do they exist?
I think that's just more so for the promotional thing leading into it.
Because I know people just want the green game jersey, and we can't get it. It's ridiculous.
Yeah, I mean, I'm sure that'll come out at some point. Thanks for the call, Steve. It's more so the promotional thing, the league, because it's great for both teams.
Right.
It might be easier to pump out a bunch of stuff in 2 weeks' time that way.
Probably.
You have one gray jersey for both teams, and all you have to do is change the patches. Red numbers, white numbers.
Probably.
Or is it the same color numbers for both?
I don't know.
I think it's white numbers. Yeah.
It's
For
also
both, so that you just change the patch. That's it. It's so that you can, pump out a bunch of
I'm assuming
stuff.
they then auction them off.
Yeah.
For charity, or auction a few of them off for charity. I think you're probably right. It's just easier that way to do it. Like
and then
that.
eventually they'll change them. Like they'll do the midnight green.
When was the last time you guys were this confident about a game? Like a big game. I'm not talking.
Phillies game 5 NLCS. I went to that one. That was the Harper home run.
Okay.
And I walked in there saying they're going to win this game. I'm going to be, because that was the first time I ever saw a series end where I was in person.
Okay.
And I was like, I'm going to finally witness that today. Like, this is going to be a great time.
I was lucky enough to do that in 09. Like, I was there when they clinched to get to the World Series in 09. They beat Vicente Padilla.
Yes, they did. I remember that.
The Padilla flotilla sunk. And it's definitely cool when you're walking into some place going like, this is it.
Yeah. Like, if they win, they move on. Right, exactly.
That's that. And
so that's the last.
What about you?
Yeah, I've never been here. I really haven't. There have been good teams. Never. There have been good teams before. But always leading up to this, because we didn't have a Super Bowl till 17. You couldn't feel like this going into that game. There was always, the Eagles have never won one. We're a football town. You always have that black cloud hanging over your head as a Philadelphia fan. And frankly, the teams that have won in the past have never been the juggernaut best team all the way through, at least in our lifetime. They really haven't. This is the first time we've gotten the hands-down best team run through everybody. So, no, I've never been this confident.
Yeah, I felt that way about the Phillies, and they did not start the season off great.
Right.
The Sixers start off the season great a couple of years ago. 1 seed, they lose to the Atlanta Hawks in the second round.
Actually, so I was thinking about the last time I was this confident.
Oh, don't say
it
his
might have
exact
been
game.
But if we're talking Eagles, it's not good either. It was probably, it's probably a tie, but I was very confident with the Falcons game back in 2004.
Okay.
And
what about Vikings NFC Championship game?
Was confident, but not like this.
Okay.
Not to this extent.
Right. You had Nick Foles just played a bad game against the Atlanta Falcons.
Game, and I remember when they took the 3 shots to Julio in the end zone, I'm like, this team's going to win the Super Bowl. Like that, you just dodged a bullet 3 times.
But then you got to game day.
You're out here like John Wick, dodging bullets. It's impressive. And then you got to game day, you get the nervous energy. He goes right down the field and scores on Kyler Rudolph's touchdown. You're like, maybe they're the team of destiny. And then all hell broke loose. I was also very confident with the Panthers NFC Championship game back in like 2003.
Yeah.
And that was ugly.
Yeah, they should have won that game.
You're confident a lot, kid.
No, I mean, it's 3 times. I mean,
it's
those
good
were a long time ago.
I mean, you were like in diapers when that game.
Look at
took
this.
place.
You have matured, and you're you're more confident.
But it's
wiser.
It's a situation of what you guys talked about. You look at both teams and you go, I just got to trust what I've been seeing all season. This team is better.
Now, by the way, our caller brought up Hassan Reddick.
I've heard of him, and he's really good.
As his MVP. So if you go to
I actually took that.
Did you? Okay.
Yes.
If you go to FanDuel Sportsbook right now, which, by the way, our pregame show is presented by FanDuel Sportsbook. Make every moment more. Use promo code pregame. Hassan Reddick plus 3,000 to win the MVP. The highest, best odds is Patrick Mahomes at plus 125. Jalen Hurts second at plus 150. Do you have another dark horse candidate for MVP? I know there's one name that a lot of people get to. I want to hear if anyone says it.
Yeah, I know where you're going, and he wears 14, I think.
Yes, Kenneth Gainwell plus 13,000. Look, you don't have to just make one. You can put a little bit down on all of these, and you'll probably end up making money because of how crazy the odds are, unless it's Patrick Mahomes or Jalen Hurts, and you already bet a lot, and then you're going to probably go even, maybe.
I will go Devontae Smith. I don't know what the odds are on that.
Devontae Smith is plus 3,300. So he's behind Hassan Reddick.
Wow.
Right now, it goes Patrick Mahomes, number 1, Jalen Hurts, number 2, plus 150, 125, 150. Travis Kelce, third, but that jumps up to plus 1,400. A.J. Brown, 2,500, tied with Miles Sanders. Hassan Reddick, 3,000. Smith, 3,300. And then it jumps up to plus 7,000. A tie between Isaiah Pacheco, running back of the Chiefs, and Chris Jones, lineman of the Chiefs.
How crazy would it be if Hassan Reddick were to win the Super Bowl MVP in the city that drafted him and cast him off because he was a, quote, draft bust? Because they didn't know how to use him.
Oh, in the city. I was thinking of the Chiefs. But yeah, that'd be great.
That would be, I mean, like, it would all come full circle for the kid.
Awesome.
He wins the Super Bowl with his hometown winning Super Bowl. And I know I'm getting too far ahead of myself, but that's like a Disney-esque ending.
Yeah,
and it's
is.
not out of the realm of possibility when you look at how dominant this defensive line has been. So everybody knows, they were number 1 in the league in sacks. It's 70. Do you guys know the next closest team?
The Chiefs.
Okay. So it was
15
the
less.
Chiefs.
Yeah.
They actually
You do your research over
55, 54.
They had is it 15? It is 15 less.
Yeah.
Okay. And then after that, like the next closest team is like in the late teens.
Yeah.
Like the discrepancy of, okay, the gap of 15 less. Okay, take 15 less off the Chiefs and you're down to the team. That's how good this defense is.
Well, and that's why I was so bothered by our caller earlier, that Mike, who was like, yeah, they haven't really beaten anyone. Well, okay, they beat the doors off of everybody. How about that? This will be their toughest task. Nobody's ignoring that the Chiefs are the best team they faced all year.
No, they are, but and you played Aaron Rodgers. You beat Aaron Rodgers. I know he wasn't him this year, but that's another good quarterback. You've beaten good teams in the NFC. The Eagles played, when you look at the metrics and the numbers and everything, a tough schedule. There just weren't that many really good teams this year. And the Chiefs played more because they were in the AFC, probably, you could say, but still. Throw that all out. Trust your eyes. It doesn't matter who they have played. It matters who they're going up against tonight, and they're better than that team. They're going to win the Super Bowl.
Damn right, Connor. Let's get one more call in. I see this guy just wants to give us an Eagles chance. Go to Timothy in Philly. Timothy, what's up?
Yo, what's up?
Let me hear it.
Let's go. Can I do the Fly Eagles Fly for
Please,
you guys, man?
please.
I love it. Let's go. Fly, Eagles, fly on the road to victory.
Hey.
Fly, Eagles, fly.
Louder.
Score a touchdown, 1, 2.
1, 2, 3.
Hit 'em low, hit 'em high, and watch our Eagles fly. Fly, Eagles, fly.
Yeah.
On the road to victory.
Everybody, EAGLES, Eagles. There he is.
We're going to need a
Timothy.
new desk over there, man.
Yeah, dude, I'm fired. Dude, I'm fired up.
I'm getting more fired up as the show goes on.
I told you before the show, I have not done anything Eagles related today. Football related. Like, you were watching hype videos and all that kind of stuff. The first time I started doing something football related was when the show started at 3 o'clock, or when I put the jersey on earlier. That's it. I've been
saved it.
I've been keeping myself caged up, and now I'm freaking coming out of it. One open line, 610-632-0975. We'll be right back right here, 97.5 The Fanatic. I got to tell you, there's only one app that you need at your Super Bowl party, and that, of course, is FanDuel in partnership with Valley Forge, America's #1 sports book. Download FanDuel now and use promo code Pregame so you can bet Super Bowl 57 with a no-sweat first bet. I plan to lose my voice by the end of the show, all right? The game's not going to start yet. I'm going to have no voice. You'll get up to $3,000 back in bonus bets if your first bet doesn't win. FanDuel lets you bet on everything from the money line to the point spreads and, of course, MVP odds that we were just talking about. If you like Jalen Hurts to win the MVP, that's the best odds, top odds for the Eagles at plus 150. Kenneth Gainwell is the guy that everyone thinks is a sneaky MVP winner, which would be plus 13,000. If you want to go a little bit more of a bust out defensively, Patrick Mahomes is going to throw an interception today. I know it. Maybe C.J. Gardner-Johnson brings it back to the house. That's plus 15,000 for him to win the MVP. It's all in a top-rated sportsbook app that's safe, secure, super easy to use. Best of all, you can get paid your winnings instantly. So join FanDuel today with promo code Pregame to claim your no-sweat first bet on Super Bowl 57 and make every moment more with FanDuel, the official sportsbook partner of the NFL. You got to be 21 plus and present in PA. First online real money wager only. $10 deposit required. Refund issued as non-withdrawable bonus bets that expire 14 days. Restrictions apply. See full terms at FanDuel.com/sportsbook. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER.
This is the Fanatic Pregame Show, presented by FanDuel Sportsbook. Make every moment more. Use promo code Pregame on 97.5 The Fanatic, Philadelphia.
Hey guys, are you struggling with erectile dysfunction and sick of the pills? There's a major medical advancement that has helped thousands of men and is now available in Philadelphia. Oak Hills Medical Clinic uses WAVE technology, backed by 50 clinical studies, including from Cambridge University. It's been shown to increase blood flow by repairing blood vessels. No pills and no side effects. If you're ready to put a stop to your ED, call now to schedule a completely free and confidential assessment. You will receive a free blood flow ultrasound and get something unique that produces powerful results in the bedroom in just minutes. This unprecedented offer is worth $600, but is free to those that call in the next 2 minutes. 215-302-9999. That's 215-302-9999. Guys, put a stop to your erectile dysfunction and get your love life back. Call Oak Hills Medical Clinic of Philadelphia now to schedule your completely confidential appointment. 215-302-9999.
The good old days are back at the #1 dealer, Jeff D'Ambrosio Chrysler Jeep Dodge Ram Destination Downingtown. As a loyal Jeff D'Ambrosio customer, I know nobody beats a Jeff deal. No one in the tri-state even comes close. With new Jeeps starting as low as $219 per month, new Wranglers save up to $13,790 with 20 in stock, and new Rams as much as $10,000 off and starting at $29,895 to own it. Low prices are back at Jeff's on 1,000 vehicles, all available with 0 down. New Rams, Wranglers, Grand Cherokees. Save like never before with low prices and payments. 0% APR financing is still available with Jeff. Jeff always offers more for a trade or lease return, and with Jeff, 100% credit approval is always his goal. Just minutes from anywhere for easy savings. Jeff D'Ambrosio, Destination Downingtown. Call 610-269-9500 or GoJeffAuto.com. Nobody treats you better. Nobody saves you more. President's Day sales event. Hurry in now. $219 on 22 Compass, 39-month lease with $59.95 down cash or trade, 10,000 miles a year, tax and tax additional with approved credit. Includes all rebates. SDK number 222065.
Every small business owner knows business can happen anytime, anywhere. The office, the warehouse, or on the road. And no matter where it takes you, there's one solution to help your business thrive. Comcast Business Complete Connectivity. It's the largest, fastest, reliable network with advanced gig speed Wi-Fi and cyber threat protection in one solution. Get started with internet for just $49 a month. Plus, add Comcast Business Mobile and you can save up to 60% a year on your wireless bill. And ask how to get up to $1,000 in prepaid cards.
Flight 291 is down.
Yep, you're going places. And when you get there, be ready to do business. The complete connectivity solution from the company that powers more small businesses than any other provider. Comcast Business, powering possibilities.
Ends 2/21/2023. Restrictions apply. Requires EcoBill and AutoPay. New 50 megabits per second internet. Customers only. Equipment taxes and fees extra. After 12 months, regular rates apply. Gig internet required for gig Wi-Fi. Mobile savings compares pricing of top 3 carriers.
Hi, I'm Adam Flager. At Flager & Associates, we've specialized in personal injury cases for more than 30 years. When you're injured, you don't need just any attorney. You need a dedicated personal injury firm. You need to concentrate on getting well again. We handle everything else. We won't rest until we get top dollar for your case, and we treat you like part of our family. Not sure if you have a case? Call for a free case evaluation. 215-953-5200 or visit flagerlaw.com. That's FLAGERLAW.com.
Okay, here goes nothing. I got this. It's just drinks at my place. It's no big deal. I mean, what's the worst that could happen? We're perfect for each other, right? We go together like cocktail night and candlelight. Or a martini glass and the perfect match. Treat yourself and that special someone this Valentine's Day with fine wine and good spirits by saving $2 on Kettle One vodka and Smirnoff vodka. They said yes. Offers end February 26, 2023. Please enjoy responsibly.
For the ones finding new ways to ensure the job always gets done. For the ones wearing many hats. For the ones who are hands-on, even from far away. and the ones keeping business moving forward. We are Grainger, offering professional-grade industrial supplies, plus real-time product availability and access to experts ready to answer your toughest questions. Call, clickgrainger.com, or just stop by. Grainger, for the ones who get it done.
Protect your engine with Syntec Full Synthetic Motor Oil at O'Reilly Auto Parts. Syntec is designed for today's engines to dissipate heat and reduce friction and wear. Get 5 quarts of Syntec Full Synthetic and a MicroGuard Select oil filter for just $33.99, plus 2 times O Rewards points. Choose Syntec, available exclusively at O'Reilly Auto Parts.
O'Reilly Auto Parts. What if I told you there was a way to get free food for your dog or cat? Pets Plus Natural is the home of free pet food. With Paw Points, you earn free food and cash back on every purchase. That's why for over 35 years, Pets Plus Natural is Philly's favorite family-owned pet store. Pets Plus Natural has been locally owned and operated for over 35 years. With locations all over the area, there's bound to be a Pets Plus Natural near you, featuring free delivery in some areas. Visit petsplusnatural.com.
You work hard for your money, and you know that you will be putting some on today's action. So why don't you invest it wisely? Don't just go on a hunch. Don't just go with your gut. Don't just bet with your heart, but bet with the knowledge from freewinners.net, because the guys at freewinners.net, they've been helping me and Andrew all season long. Look, we are living proof that these guys know what they're doing, because we've cashed in quite a bit on Paul Nolan and his team's information that we get. So all you have to do is text the word free to 313-GET-INFO. That is texting the word free to 313-GET-INFO. You're getting Paul's some of his free bets that he's got, but he has got a great offer for everybody out there. How about a $99 money-back guarantee? You're getting all of his best picks today, plus you're getting 7 days of his best bets. That's NBA, that's college, that is all of it. And if you don't like the service after 7 days, you're getting your money back. There is no risk whatsoever. You're either going to win with Paul Nolan, and look, I guarantee you're going to win with him because the guy knows what he's doing. Or if you don't like it, you're getting your money back. There's nothing to lose here. So you might as well hop on over to the folks at freewinners.net. Just go to freewinners.net.com, or once again, text the word free to 313-GET-INFO. Me and Andrew, we use this guy every single week. We use the people and their knowledge, and we win with them. So don't be stupid. Don't just put a bet on a long shot. Use the knowledge that they spend all weekend long culminating and getting, and you just got to text the word free to 313-GET-INFO.
Hello? Whether you're at home or on the go, listen to 97.5 The Fanatic on Odyssey on your smartphone, Roku, LG Smart TV, Waze, and more. That's Odyssey, AUDACY. Check it out now. Now, back to the Fanatic pregame show, presented by FanDuel Sportsbook. Make every moment more. Use promo code pregame on 97.5 The Fanatic, Philadelphia.
Yes. Super Bowl edition of the Fanatic pregame show, presented by FanDuel Sportsbook. Make every moment more. Use promo code pregame. I'm Andrew Salchunas alongside Pat Egan, Connor Thomas, Ray Dunn producing the show. By the way, Ray just tweeted out that he could fight a bear right now. Ray,
I absolutely could fight a bear right now.
You could
fight my turf.
I could fight a bear.
But would you beat the bear?
I would win. Right now, the way I'm feeling, I'm feeling good.
I don't know.
No, I'm winning today. We're not losing. None of us are losing today.
This is like I am Captain Irrational Confidence around these parts.
Yeah, that's true.
Don't go jumping in my boxing
you better
ring
watch
with my
out,
bear.
Ray.
All right?
Well, you can fight another animal. You can get some other.
Wow.
I got the bear. Wow. I'm taking the bear.
All right, man. Well, just taking over.
Coming right in.
Your
right
world,
away.
Ray.
He's stealing your bear.
I got bear odds on FanDuel minus 10,000. Jump on that now.
Tough day
I will
for
take
you.
That. By the way, speaking of odds, well, actually, this isn't odds, but this is one of those stats that does absolutely nothing for the Eagles today. But I'm going to run with it and say this is why the Eagles are winning, or one of the reasons why. Bob Petrone, Boop Stats. You guys follow Bob?
Does a great job.
Tremendous job. So here's a tweet he just put out, and I'm just going to roll with it. Neither the Eagles nor the Chiefs needed the benefit of a tiebreaker to earn their conference's number 1 seed. So they were locked top team in their conference. The last 7 times that both standalone top seeds reached the Super Bowl, the NFC team has won.
Love that.
It's going to be 8 straight after.
That's a lock.
An absolute lock for today.
Now, let me ask you, because you know the coin toss curse, that it's 8 years in a row.
8 years in a row.
The team that has won the coin toss has lost the game. If the Eagles win the coin toss,
they're breaking
tonight. Is there a seed of doubt?
No, they're breaking it. And if the Chiefs win the coin toss, it's a lock that the Eagles win.
That's the right answer.
That's
okay. That's exactly the right answer.
Good.
Want to see?
All right. So, to start the 5 o'clock hour, I'm going to ask everybody what you guys are doing for the game because I'm going to have to dip at 5:21 to make the trek to the watch party, Chickies and Pete's on the Boulevard. But we're going to do that at 5 o'clock. But I want to continue rolling through these calls because I know everybody's fired up right now. By the way, there's a lot coming up here on the Fanatic. You have the post-game show. Tyrone Johnson, Devon Givens, they'll be live from Chickies and Pete's on the Boulevard where I will be hosting the watch party. And if the Eagles win today, when the Eagles win today, we will be on all night. Pat, you're going to be back with Devon and with Ray. So, Ray, you're going to be here too, which is incredible. And you guys will be on from 1 to 5. You're going to then continue into the Kincaid show. John's going to start an hour early, all if the Eagles win. When the Eagles win. Speaking of when the Eagles win, join Devon Givens tomorrow morning from 7 to 9 at Dick's Sporting Goods in King of Prussia. That's where you'll be able to get your official championship product. Pending a win, Dick's stores will be opening post-game. And again, at 7 o'clock Monday morning, see store for details. Not pending, but when. Let's go back to the phones to talk to Henry from Tampa. What's up, Henry?
Andrew and everybody in the station. Let's sing the song and play that Rocky song. Can you do that for me?
Yeah, so what do you want first, Henry? You're the DJ here.
Your flow right.
Eagles fly on the road to victory. Sing it, Henry.
Come on, Henry.
Fight. Eagles fly. Yeah, Henry. Score a touchdown. 1, 2. Sing it, Henry. Yes. Watch our Eagles fly.
Come on,
Damn right, Henry. Love the remix. We'll all do it again. EAGLES Eagles. Great job, Henry.
Let me tell you, Henry
bringing it from Tampa.
He called me 5 years ago.
Yes.
When the Eagles were in the Super Bowl, I was lucky enough to be doing in-game.
And he was the one guy that called in.
Believe it or not, we actually had a few guys call. Every call I took, I thought to myself, "Why are you listening to me?" But Henry was one of them.
Yes,
and
he's a day one.
He was a little negative all season long, leading up to it. And I said, "Henry, how you feeling?" And he got pumped up.
Good.
So
I could hear it there.
I'm glad we're keeping the mojo.
I can hear it there. Let's go to Brady in Norristown. Brady, you're on the Fanatic.
Hey, what's going on? How you guys doing?
What's up, dude?
Hey, I think I'm feeling very confident about this game. I think it's going to be one of those games where we're not stressing in the fourth quarter. I think it's going to be 38-24 Birds. I think Smitty's going to be MVP. I think Gainwell's going to get first touchdown.
Smitty's going first or Kenneth Gainwell's going first touchdown?
I think he's going to, how like they like to use Sanders, and for some reason they bring him in. They bring Gainwell in, even though he's not a big guy, but he knows how to get in. I think they're going to bring Gainwell in for the first touchdown.
I'm trying to find out what these odds are for first touchdown score and for Kenneth Gainwell. Do you know where this is, or did you get these odds yet?
No, I don't gamble. I'm just thinking, I have a feeling about this.
I don't think that's terrible. Smart move.
No, it is smart because you're right. They do have a propensity to bring in Boston Scott or Gainwell for whatever reason. They do it when they kind of get to the goal line. I don't understand why, but they do.
Last time we were in the Super Bowl, there was a lot of tension because we never won it before. But this time, this is our second time in 5 years, and this is about sending a message to the rest of the league that we're ring chasing. Bird Gang's here to stay. No one's messing with us. All these Christians, they're about to learn. You can't mess with us and get away with it. We're sending a message. We're dynasty building here.
Damn right. Yeah. I mean, it's the beginning of the D word, Brady. I'm not saying until they win. When they win, I'll say the D word.
Yes. I got a text from my buddy this morning with the D word in it.
Okay.
Cool your jets real quick.
And look, this is a good start.
Yeah.
Because you see how the contracts work out. I know they have a lot of free agents, but the core is here for a couple of years, and you're still in the rookie contract for Jalen Hurts. And if they win this one, it's the beginning. By the way, Kenneth Gainwell, first touchdown score, plus 2,200.
That's solid odds on that.
Pretty good, man.
Yeah. Jalen Hurts and Miles Sanders both plus 650, the best. So they don't even have the Chiefs.
I might have to put $1 on that.
I think that's a good move. Let's go to Jeffrey in Tacoma, Washington. What's up, Jeffrey?
Fellas, it's time. 5 years have been way too long.
Damn right.
5 years have been way too long. But, it's okay because, Mike out there, he didn't have enough energy for you guys because all that negativity, that Negadelphia, that's gone this year. This is the start of what we need to have happen. So you guys see, what I love about this team is that we don't need all the accolades, the MVPs, the defensive players of the year, because we're about to win the Super Bowl. Can I get a
That's awesome. Great job,
Great,
Jeffrey. That's got to be pretty cool. 3:30 kickoff for him.
That was
Nice.
that was
Washington.
my thought when they ended up losing the awards, the individual awards. I thought, you know what's the best award? The Lombardi.
Yes.
That's all I care about. And I actually think it'll help. It'll help these guys to have a somewhat chip on their shoulder. There's no doubt in my mind that Hassan Reddick went out there pissed off and was like,
Oh,
okay,
my God.
I get a chance to go head-to-head against Bosa?
Right.
All right, well, let's see how that works out.
And nobody's saying that Bosa should have been the one off the list.
No, but he's doing it again, right? He has an opportunity to go out there against Chris Jones, another guy that was up for finals, Defensive Player of the Year finals. And when you're playing like Hassan Reddick has been playing all season long, he's probably sitting there going, I'm better than him. I should have won the damn thing.
Yeah.
Now he gets an opportunity to go out there and prove it. Dude, this dude is going to be running. Like, Connor, you think you're ready to run through a wall. Look, I pray for the offensive line of the Kansas City Chiefs because all of them have families, and all of them do not deserve what is about to happen to them when Hassan Reddick looks at them. I know you guys aren't moving guys, but for the people out there, it is going to be like Jefferson in Fast Times at Ridgemont High when they wreck his car. He is going to be a man on a mission.
I've seen it.
Thank God one of us has. All right? Because Andy, I guarantee, has not. Have you seen Fast Times?
No, I did not.
Classic movie. All-time classic movie. I mean, Phoebe Cates.
Big time.
She still looks good.
Yes,
oh,
sir.
man, Phoebe Cates. Yeah. Anyway, go Birds.
Go Birds. How about this on FanDuel? Team to record the most sacks, Eagles, Chiefs. It's even money, both minus 110.
There's almost too many, there's too many options. There's too many prop. I'm seeing a bunch of them. I'm going to go, I'll put 5.
I like this. I like that.
But
I was throwing some
Eagles,
around
right?
you guys. Oh, yeah.
Because Hurts, he escapes all the time. And how many times, you know what I loved hearing this week? The amount of people, and I heard this from multiple people, man, the Eagles have 8 linemen that could be starters around the NFL. And everybody kept on saying that same line. No matter who the analyst was that we had on or local reporter, everybody just kept on saying 8. 8 linemen on that Eagles defensive front that could be starters elsewhere. It's got to be the Eagles, minus 110.
So here's what I'll say. It's kind of weird, right? And just this is not something I'm afraid of, but something to keep in mind. I think back to the Giants game where Davis Webb played. And they couldn't get to him because he played like a coward. He would just run like 30 yards back and throw the ball out of bounds. And it wasn't that the defensive line wasn't making an impact. They shut that team down, regardless of how good the players they were playing with or not were. But Mahomes is that kind of guy where he'll just drop 40 yards back if he has to and wing it. The difference is he can complete passes. So I don't think the defensive line will be neutralized, but I think the sack number could be lower than what we'd expect just because of how deep he drops sometimes and his escapability too.
Yeah, that's a good point.
I've thought about that too. Yeah, I've thought about his ability to get the ball out fast and his ability to scramble and just extend plays. I still think that this defense is going to be able to get to him. I mean, the ability of Hassan Reddick to come around the edge one side and Josh Sweat to come around the other. There's only one place for you to go as a quarterback, and that's up in the pocket.
Yeah.
Where Javon Hargrave and Fletcher Cox. I mean,
Dominic Sue, Linval Joseph, guys that are just eating.
Like, Connor's heard this rant before from me. The way that this defensive line works together in tandem to get sacks, it's rarely just as simple as one guy cleanly beating his offensive lineman or his assignment to the quarterback. Usually, it seems like, at least to me, it seems like a lot of times it's the initial pass rush by one guy leads to a sack by another guy.
Yeah.
It's
well,
like
that's why he finished with 70 this year.
It's like an assist in hockey or basketball. It's really a team effort by this defensive line, and it's so impressive. So, well, yes, I do think that there's going to be plenty of times where Patrick Mahomes is in the pocket and he's flushed out, and it looks like they're about to get a sack, and he's able to get the ball away. I also think there's going to be plenty of times where he just steps up in the pocket and he's greeted by the beefy boys.
Damn right. Love that. Love the beefy boys. Let's go to Pierre on City Ave. What's up, Pierre?
Yo, Andrew.
Yo.
How you feeling, man?
Dude, I'm feeling great. How are you?
I'm doing well, man. Hey, listen, I just came from Dallas the other day. I was down Dallas, Texas, and I began a tour of the Cowboy Stadium. I sent you and Egan a tweet about it. I did a press conference down there, like the podium, what they do after the game.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
But how much dust was collected on their trophies there?
They don't have them there. They just got they don't. It's just at the headquarters. It's not there at the stadium.
Oh, okay. So it's dusty in the headquarters.
Yeah, it's that. But listen, I kind of break this year. I told everybody Eagles are going like 14-3. I even like sent emails like before a year started. I said like Devon, John, Andrew, you, and Ant. I sent an email to y'all that the Eagles prediction this year, Jones prediction, finish in the top 5 in Z voting, if not win it. But he didn't win it, unfortunately. But I said they were going 14-3, 15-2, 14-3 at best, or 13-4 at worst. But they got 14-3. But all in all, the game on tomorrow, I told everybody it's gonna be a blowout. I keep telling them. I got the score being like 34-16 or 31-10. That's what I keep telling everybody the score will be. Because that defensive line's on the ankle he has, the defensive line. Hassan Reddick's coming. He's back home. He's back home playing Philly. He's playing Arizona again. We got drafted, so it's like a game for him that he's like make his name known, especially in the Fanatic getting at least one vote in that defensive player voting this year. So.
Yeah, he's going out there motivated, man.
Yeah, and you have a good track record, as you said. So I pray to God that you are calling us at like 1 a.m. yelling, I was right.
Listen, I've been tired about it. It might be a blowout, but nobody believes me or not. But all I can say that it might be 34-16 or 31-10. Before I go, I got one more thing.
Yes, thank you, Pierre.
Right, Pierre.
Thank you.
Love it.
I love it. He did send me an email, by the way. I did go back and verified it. He's not just like one of these guys.
I would never think that he didn't.
Yeah, I know, but I just wanted to verify it.
Pierre,
and
I would never.
And
I
I
would never have to
appreciate he
verify.
sent a follow-up email on January 8th saying, how did my predictions look? You know what, Pierre?
Damn
They
good.
look pretty freaking good. Pretty excellent. Let's go to Ricardo and Trenton. Ricardo, what's up, man?
Hey, what's up, man? I'm with my family. We gonna give you an Eagles chant.
Ah, please. How
Love
many?
it.
How many we got?
We got 4 of us right here.
Let me hear it, Ricardo.
E-A-G-L-E-S, Eagles!
All right, we go from one group of an Eagles chant to now in Atlanta. Elliot, what do we got?
Yo! Hey, we're calling in from the Atlanta Eagles club.
Love it. You can literally hear the bells in the background.
Give us more. Yes!
Dude, I love that.
That's incredible.
We're gonna bring it home, Elliot. Don't worry.
You're going to be partying all night, right?
Absolutely. We're calling polls in Atlanta.
Love it.
Is there any Crisco on their polls? Probably not.
Hell no. They put it lard on them.
They probably.
Oh, Lord. Nice. That's good work. Elliot, can you get that group to do one more Eagles chant?
Yes, sir. Yo! One more!
That's awesome. Great job, Elliot. I wonder if he knows John Kincaid
Probably heard of
from
him.
Atlanta-Delphia.
Probably heard of him once or twice.
I love
that.
Atlanta-Delphia.
Like the fan groups. Did you guys see that the local fan group here in Philly, the Chiefs bar in South Philly,
They stay closed.
Yeah.
Probably a smart
Cowards.
move.
Probably a smart move.
Smart move
Cowards.
on their part.
Probably smart. Yeah, it's
Cowards.
I don't think it's cowardly. Do you want your business Molotov cocktailed by
Cowards.
some idiot?
You could buff that out.
You know, some drunken hooligan decides to throw a Molotov through your. But that's not cowardly. That's smart business.
Look what we did to Joe Santoliquito. He wrote an article.
Yeah, seriously. Guy made a business decision, Connor.
Fair point.
Really easy for you to say over there with 0 LLCs to your name.
Yeah, you don't know that.
So I want to run a couple of these by you. This is FanDuel has their Super Bowl 57 specials, okay? A.J. Brown and Travis Kelce. A.J. Brown, 4+ receptions. Travis Kelce, 5+ receptions. Do you like that?
Yeah.
Yeah? Not the greatest payouts, minus 200.
Yeah.
Still, it's
But
money.
it is still money. How about either James Bradbury or C.J. Gardner-Johnson to record a pick? I think Mahomes throws an interception today.
I'm not betting that. And it's not because I don't think he throws a pick. It's because I don't know if it's those two.
Okay. That makes sense. Like Darius Slay has one, or balls tipped up. T.J. Edwards comes down.
I think that is the kind of interception that we see. Ball tipped up. I also could see a turnover like Hassan Reddick got last week, the strip sack. I called that one. I have to point that out because I'm usually wrong about football, but I called that one correctly. And I could see that happening as well. But
Yeah.
I think a ball tipped by a defensive lineman goes up and T.J. Edwards picks it off. I think that could happen.
Now, we've seen this before with the Eagles this year. It doesn't matter. It's the Super Bowl. We've seen it a couple of times. The Eagles to rush for 4+ touchdowns. Not 4 different players, just 4 rushing touchdowns. We've seen it be done this year.
Yeah.
Plus 1,300.
I don't love it.
I don't hate it, but I don't love it because I think they're getting 4 touchdowns, but I don't know how it happened, so I'm not betting it.
Okay.
But I think they get 4 touchdowns.
All right, I'll give you one.
Do I want to be sitting there a minute left yelling, throw the damn ball? Or run the no.
Right.
And
I just want to enjoy it.
Their secondary's young. Like, that might be – I know their run defense has not been great this year, Kansas City's, but you also want to attack that secondary more than you did against teams like the Giants or
the
like
49ers. I think Hurts has an over in passing and rushing yards today.
I hope so.
I'll check out what it is, but I think he does. I'll ask one more for you guys. This at plus 2,000. Any non-quarterback to have a passing touchdown today?
I will put $1 on that because I put $1 on any offensive lineman for 1 catch.
Okay, for just one catch, not even touchdown.
It will be it'll obviously
that'll be most likely
red zone. But I put and that was like $1 to win 30.
Okay,
all right, it's worth $1.
Hey, mess around with that. Yeah. All right, here's a man. I want to go to the phones real quick. A man that we all have in our thoughts and prayers right now. And I'm glad that we're keeping him company, and I'm glad that he's able to be watching tonight's game. It's a special moment for everybody, especially Tasty Cake Dom, one of the best sports fans I know. Dom, what's going on, brother?
Hey, Andrew, how you doing?
Doing great, man.
That's exactly right. Is that in 2017 was the greatest day of my life, and I got to watch the game with my entire family. And obviously that's not going to happen this time, but yet it is because I listened to Aunt and Bob and John and now you guys, so I am with my family. And I just want to say I love you guys, and I wish I had the energy to do the Eagles chant, but,
don't worry. We'll get it for you, all right? We're going to bring the energy all day, and everybody's going to be fired up leading up to kickoff. You take care of yourself and watch the game tonight, all right?
All right, I love you guys.
Love you too. Hang in there, Dommy.
He's one of the good ones, man.
He is one of the good ones. So here's what I want to ask from you. Look, the Eagles Nation is a family, right? So we have open lines now as we're about to start the final hour of the show. How about you bring it for Dom? Dom doesn't have the energy to give the Eagles chant. My man's dealing with it. All right, he's going through a lot right now. How about you bring it for him? How about the rest of the show at 610-632-0975? You give an Eagles chant for your fellow Eagles fan in Tasty Cake Dom, who loves everybody in the Delaware Valley. He loves his birds. He loves all Philadelphia sports. And I want everybody to be with him, even though he's not with us here, right? And he's watching from the hospital. I want everybody together. Give an Eagles chant. Do it for Dom. 610-632-0975. I'm Andrew Salchunas alongside Pat Egan, Connor Thomas. Final hour for us ahead, leading you up to kickoff Super Bowl 57. It is the Fanatic pregame show presented by FanDuel Sportsbook. Make every moment more. Just use promo code Fanatic. Speaking of FanDuel Sportsbook, football fans, FanDuel in partnership with Valley Forge is the perfect way for everyone to get in on the Super Bowl 57 action with a no-sweat same-game parlay. That means everyone gets bonus bets back if your Super Bowl SGP doesn't hit. Whether you're new to FanDuel or already have an account, same-game parlays let you combine all of your favorite bets for a chance at a bigger payday. So build your own or just bet a popular SGP already made for you in America's #1 sportsbook. Anytime touchdown scores, right? That's always plus money. If you go Jalen Hurts, how about Travis Kelce? Let's be honest. There are going to be touchdowns scored by the other team. Let me just throw one together for you right now. If I do Travis Kelce at -115, Jalen Hurts at +100, and let me go. I think A.J. Brown can get into the end zone today. Those three right there combined plus 761. So $10 gets you $76 on the FanDuel Sportsbook app. If you're new to FanDuel, just sign up with promo code pregame and get bonus bets back. If your no sweat same game parlay doesn't hit, that's promo code pregame and make every moment more with FanDuel, the official sportsbook partner of the NFL. You got to be 21 plus and present in PA. 3+ legs, minimum $1 bet required. Refund issues non-withdrawable bonus bets, which expire 7 days after receipt. Max bonus $5 unless otherwise specified. Restrictions apply. See terms at sportsbook.fanduel.com. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER.
This is the Fanatic Pregame Show, presented by FanDuel Sportsbook. Make every moment more. Use promo code PREGAME on 97.5 The Fanatic, Philadelphia.
See DallasStillSucks.com for details. All offers on approved credit. Plus tax 452 doc fee.
Birds coach Nick drives Barbera.
Boy, I guess.
All the way to Arizona.
Go Birds!
Yo, the hottest new SUV at the auto show. You saw it, now buy it at Barbera. Gary Barbera's bigger, better, better. Durango. 16,666. Ho, ho, ho. Your radio's not broken. You heard me right. You can buy a Gary Barbera Durango from a crazy 16,666. Instant credit. Come and get it.
Philadelphia's Credit Connection.
Oh, yeah. DallasStillSucks.com.
Tell him, Birds coach Nick.
This is Coach Sirianni. Is Barbera the best?
Boy, I guess.
The hottest new SUV at the auto show. You saw it, now buy it at Barbera. High, wide, and handsome, big bed, bodacious Durango. From a crazy 16,666. It was the star of the show. Buy it at Barbera. 16,666.
This is Coach Sirianni. Is Barbera the best?
Boy, I guess.
Go Birds! DallasStillSucks.com.
Right now, Wawa is serving up any two Sizzlies for just $5 every day until 11 a.m. Bask in the warmth of breakfast with a delicious sausage, egg, and cheese croissant. And try the new bacon burrito. Or get 2 egg bites with a bacon, egg, and cheese bagel without breaking the bank. Wake up and smell the Sizzlies. 2 for $5. It's a deal worth waking up for. Great morning start at Wawa. Ah, love is in the air for lattes. And at Wawa, the selection is nothing short of, well, a latte. Quality espresso, plus rich flavors like buttery caramel cream, dulce de leche, and vanilla ice cream. All crafted to crave at your nearest Wawa. With dozens of flavors, it'll be a challenge just to find your favorite. Try a hot or iced handcrafted latte today. There's a whole latte to love just around the corner at Wawa.
The Birds are in the big game, and you don't watch the game with boring, overpriced beer. Shop with Cotman Beverage on Frankfurt Avenue. Beer Guys in the Manoa Shopping Center in Havertown. Or Southampton Beverage on 2nd Street Pike in Southampton. Save big with large selections of domestic, imported, and craft beer at the lowest prices around. You will score a touchdown every time.
Hey, it's Sean Kincaid. If you're a business owner with 5 or more employees, listen up. Have you had supply chain problems, struggled getting staff, or are still reeling from the COVID lockdowns? Uncle Sam wants to pay you back because you kept your employees by giving you a payroll tax refund. You can get up to $26,000 per employee, but do it now. Go to PhillyRefunds.com, fill out your contact information, or just give them a call, and they'll walk you through every step of the process. It's real, but time's running out. Go to PhillyRefunds.com. That's PhillyRefunds.com.
When you hire your local CertaPro painters, you get
the power of a cut above.
Decades of expertise to transform your home from so-so to virtuoso.
The power of neighborhood painters.
We live where you live and probably like the same pizza place you do. Put
the power of pro
to work for you today. Get your project started at CertaPro.com.
Each CertaPro painter's business is independently owned and operated. Home improvement contractor registration numbers are available at CertaPro.com.
Progressive presents Adjusting to the Suburbs.
I never thought I'd care about gardening until I bought a house in the suburbs. But now I find myself in conversations about liquid fertilizer, and I wonder, am I the fertilizer guy now? No way. Everyone knows the ratio between phosphorus and nitrogen, right? Yeah, I'm still totally cool.
Anyway, when you save with Progressive by bundling your home and auto, that's the easy part of adjusting to the suburbs. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company coverage provided and serviced by affiliates and third-party insurers.
Hi, honey. Happy first day back at work. Can't wait to see you tonight. We are so proud of you.
Daddy, love you.
There are many reasons to start recovery. If you or someone you love is struggling with addiction, we are here to help. Call us. Our trained counselors are available 24 hours a day, 7 days a week to help. Your recovery is within reach. Call 844-REACH-NJ to learn about medication that can support your recovery. A message from the New Jersey Department of Human Services.
Okay, here goes nothing. I got this. It's just drinks at my place. It's no big deal. I mean, what's the worst that could happen? We're perfect for each other, right? We go together like cocktail night and candlelight. Or a martini glass and the perfect match. Treat yourself and that special someone this Valentine's Day with fine wine and good spirits by saving $2 on Kettle One vodka and Smirnoff vodka. They said yes. Offers end February 26, 2023. Please enjoy responsibly.
The good old days are back at the #1 dealer, Jeff D'Ambrosio Chrysler Jeep Dodge Ram Destination Downingtown. And as a loyal Jeff D'Ambrosio customer, I know nobody beats a Jeff deal. No one in the tri-state even comes close. With new Jeeps starting as low as $219 per month, new Wranglers save up to $13,790 with 20 in stock, and new Rams as much as $10,000 off and starting at $29,895 to own it. Low prices are back at Jeff's on 1,000 vehicles, all available with 0 down. New Rams, Wranglers, Grand Cherokees save like never before with low prices and payments. 0% APR financing is still available with Jeff. Jeff always offers more for a trade or lease return, and with Jeff, 100% credit approval is always his goal. Just minutes from anywhere for easy savings. Jeff D'Ambrosio, Destination Downingtown. Call 610-269-9500 or gojeffauto.com. Nobody treats you better. Nobody saves you more. President's Day sales event. Hurry in now. $219 on 22 Compass, 39-month lease with $59.95 down cash or trade, 10,000 miles a year, tax and tax additional with approved credit. Includes all rebates. STK number 222065.
Hey, yo, Philly! Time to take down Big Red in the big game in Arizona. Love you, Andy, but there's only enough room for one top dog. If you want top dollar on your accident case, go with the winning team at Top Dog Law. That's topdoglaw.com.
Stock up for the big game with big flavor from Hers today. Classic game day favorites like honey barbecue, sour cream and onion potato chips. Hers, rooted in Philly.
WPEN Burlington, Philadelphia, a Beasley Media Group station. Official home of the Sixers, Flyers, and the best Eagles talk in Philadelphia. 97.5 The Fanatic. Now, back to the Fanatic pregame show, presented by FanDuel Sportsbook. Make every moment more. Use promo code pregame on 97.5 The Fanatic, Philadelphia.
We are 90 minutes away from kickoff. 90 minutes until kickoff, Super Bowl 57, Eagles, Chiefs. How you guys feeling? I'm feeling great.
Yeah, like
I feel pretty good.
I'm feeling
shot out of a cannon.
incredible.
I'm getting more and more pumped.
Yeah, like it's not butterflies nerves. It's like, but I'm
ready to get it.
Yes, like I'm ready to freaking go. This pregame show presented by FanDuel Sportsbook. Make every moment more. Use promo code pregame. Now, I'm going to get your plans for the game coming up. But first, I want to get a chant because we're in South Carolina right now with Avery. And, look, there's rules, okay? There's rules when it comes to calling into the station. You got to be of a certain age. So I'm going to say this right now. Anybody else that wants to call in, look. Come on now. Once I let one in, one of those kind of deals, everybody else wants to jump in. But I can't turn Avery down. I got Avery with his parents. Can I hear the Eagles chant from you?
Okay, it's E-A-G-L-E-A.
That's awesome. Enjoy the game, Avery. Go get them. Go Birds.
Woo!
I love that. Thank you, Avery. And I heard his parents in the background, so we're good.
Oh, we're golden.
Beautiful.
Awesome.
We're
golden.
All right, so I'm leaving this next break at 5:21. I'm dipping. I'm going to Chickies and Pete's on the Boulevard. Come join
me with him?
Huh?
You're leaving me with him?
But
yes.
you're with me you're like 5 days a week.
Yeah,
like,
but there's normally a door between us. Now we're within arm's length.
Let's stop acting like you don't love me.
But we got into a caged animal over here.
You do. You love me. But I'm the bullet shrimp.
I'm just worried whether
you don't want any piece of
I'm just worried whether or not the pants are coming off early.
They might.
Especially if they win. Pants are 100%
pants
coming
are
off.
absolutely coming off.
But I'll be heading to the Chickies and Pete's on the Boulevard for the watch party. Join me and Tyrone Johnson. It's the Fanatic's official big game watch party. We'll be hooking up with plenty of prizes throughout the game and $4.50 Corona bottles all day at Chickies and Pete's on the Boulevard. It's the only Chickies and Pete's location today that has that special. So make sure you check us out. We love Corona. It's the presenting sponsor of our watch party today. So that's what I'll be doing, hanging out with the people, listening to John and Jamie, who did the show earlier, noon to 3. It already sounded packed. All right, so I can't imagine what it's going to be looking like when I get there at 6 o'clock. So my plans are simple. Hang out with the people, my fellow Eagles fans. Connor, you have a wild ride from here until kickoff.
Yes, I've got to make it from here. So we're going to get done right before 6 o'clock, and I'm going to my brother's place. He lives on Broad and Washington Ave, like fourth floor apartment that literally overlooks Broad Street. It's as close as you can be to where the celebration is going to be later. But I can't park my car on Broad Street. I can't do it.
Smart move to not.
So I do have a tip. Okay. There's a place that I go when I go to the movies down in Center City. It's a garage. They're open 24/7. And if you get in after 6, it's like $10. And it's like 4-story. I'll let you know off air where it is.
Wow, you don't want to give up the secret garage spot.
No, I don't.
I don't blame. I have parking for Phillies games that I don't tell people about.
Because I'll tell you why. I have, for the last 3.5 weeks, I have thought about what am I going to do when they win. 5 years ago, I was here and I called an Uber and just went down and met people down in Broad Street.
Right.
A little bit different now. I have a kid. I have family.
Congrats on the sex.
Yeah, thank you. You don't have to have sex to have a kid nowadays. So don't jump to conclusions on it now. But I thought about, do I want him even out there? Like, do I want to bring him into the madness? Because you remember 5 years ago, it wasn't Sodom and Gomorrah. Like, it was wild, but it was a fun, wild atmosphere and energy. It wasn't scary. So I kind of thought about it, and one of the ideas I had was driving down to that garage, parking my car there, so I have an exit. But I'll let you know where it is. It might be a little bit of a walk for you, but your car will be safe.
Yeah, I have a contingency plan right now, but so my brother has a parking spot at his place that's not on the street, so he'll be good there. And what I was going to do was going to go park down under 95, down off Washington Ave. And then my brother picks me up there and gets me back to his place before 6:30 and before you have the coin toss and kickoff and everything.
That's not bad.
It's a tight window, though, and he's notoriously late, and he's a Vikings fan, so he might sabotage me.
No, he won't do that.
I don't know. He tried to burn the house down last time the Eagles were in the Super Bowl.
Point,
I don't know if I can trust him.
He's got a good point.
We got a lot of moving parts here. We're going to see how it works out, but I got to be there. So I'm going to make it happen.
All right, Pat, what do you got going on?
Watching it by myself.
That's what you did.
I got invited to a couple parties. And the one party I got invited to was my best friend. And he texted me and said, hey, having a party or whatever. And if you want to stop by. And I said, not sure what I'm doing, but I'll keep you posted. Don't know I could handle a party setting as I tend to be very ... me watching my team in the Super Bowl.
Fair.
I don't want to be surrounded by people that are going to annoy me that got there's a party. I like the Eagles.
Yeah, I hear you.
Is Deshaun Jackson stolen? Like, they're going to annoy me. So I just want to be by myself in the comfort of my home where if I break something, it will be my own item.
Okay, and we got Ray Dunn. Ray, what's your move today?
I'm going home, watching my dad. Same place I watched it 5 years ago. A little bit of superstition there, but overall, just want to be surrounded by the people that have seen me in that element, similar to Pat, where I'm a certain way when it comes to postseason football. I need people who understand that, and that's what I'm going for today.
All right, Ray, I'm going to ask you to do me a favor. Can you hit the bells for me? Go ahead, T-Will. What do you got?
Delaware Valley. The time is now. We're here. We waited 2 weeks for this. Our team has been through blood, sweat, and tears to get to this point. There's no need for nervous energy when you're cut from a cloth of champions. We don't come this far to lose. There's no de-switching. We are right now. We are right now. We got the most dominant defense in the league. They're the most mission defense in the league. We have the real MVP on offense, and he's going to carry us to victory. Don't worry about it. Everyone's going to be on break tonight. We are going to party. I didn't hear no bells. I need lots of energy. I need a lot of people. I need a lot of people in Delaware Valley right now to get fired up. You need to let it all out because our team's going to need it from here to Arizona. All the fans in Arizona are going to bring it, and we're going to bring it just as much here. I'm telling you right now, this team has been dominant all year. There's no need to worry, no need to panic. We are going to slap the mess out of KC. They don't want no part of us. Hassan Reddick is going to bury Patrick Mahomes, okay? A.J. Brown's going to catch a tutty. Jalen Hurts is going to run for a tutty. Everyone's going to cash out, and we're going to be on Broad next week partying.
Love it. Attaboy, T-Will.
I have never in my life been a bigger fan of T-Will than right now.
He brought it.
That man brought it in.
He brought it for sure.
He laid it all out.
Exactly.
That dude got me pumped.
And this is why you're watching the game by yourself.
My neighbors aren't ready for it.
No, they're not ready
My
for
neighbors
this.
are not ready for it, all right?
Do you have thin walls where you're at?
Don't care.
No, but I'm
Doesn't
asking.
matter.
When we first moved in, our neighbor saw us, and we had been in the house for like 3 weeks, and she said, oh, I didn't even know you guys had moved in yet.
Oh, that's
so
good.
I'm assuming no, but guess what? It doesn't matter if they're thin. Doesn't matter if they got a bunch of bricks. You're going to hear me tonight.
Damn right.
You're going to hear me. On Ridge Ave, you'll be able to hear me.
You know how people say I'm going to run through the wall? You're going to also run through the wall into your neighbor's house.
I will.
And say hello.
And I will get a concussion doing it.
Yes.
And it will hurt, and I will have medical bills. But you know what? It will be worth it because I brought it just like T.
And that's why you're also working the post game show today, because you have to pay those medical bills.
That's right.
Damn right. Let's go to Ed in Wilmington. Ed, you're on the Fanatic.
Guys, how you doing?
What's up, Ed?
Man, I'm pretty jacked. I've been watching this, prepping some food, and it's just information overload with the Nationals talking about it. And I had to talk to some local guys because, some of them pick KC, but I tell you, it's like Hugh Douglas said, confidence levels are very high. Well, with this game, I have a very high confidence. I think this is the best Eagles team I've ever seen. I like us to win something like 31-24. I think Jalen Hurts gets the MVP. I think he might get 2 running touchdowns. And also, I think Mahomes is going to be under great duress all day with Reddick and the rest of those boys. Sweat, Graham. I just think we're way better. Sue will probably get somebody.
Yeah, Ed, I'm with you, man. Like, I think Patrick Mahomes turns the ball over at some point. And Jalen Hurts, who you think will win MVP, I think Jalen Hurts will be so smart with the football like he has been all season long. And look, Mahomes had a great year. Like, let's not look, people are going to be upset or are upset that he won MVP. He does deserve it. It just sucks that Jalen Hurts is the reason why the Eagles went 14-3. The 2 of the 3 losses, he didn't play, so he should have won. But Patrick Mahomes had a great year, but I think Jalen Hurts will be smarter with the football today.
If you look at these 2 teams, you know which team is better. With or without Patrick Mahomes, we're the better team. And I think Jalen can get the MVP just by running in 2, if not 3. I really think we're going to take it to him. I feel like a 10-point margin. I feel we're in the 30s. We've been doing that against San Fran and the Giants. 30 seems to be our barometer. And the other guys, if you get in the 20s, good for you. But, man, I am excited. I am excited to see our Eagles in the Super Bowl, and I cannot wait for this to get started. You guys rock. Keep doing the good thing.
That's awesome. Thank you, Ed. We appreciate it. Now, dude,
what do you got?
I just saw
What'd you say?
FanDuel.
Okay, I've heard of them.
My sports book of choice.
I'm a big fan.
Okay.
Both teams to score a touchdown on their opening drive. Now, it's a Super Bowl, okay?
I'm not taking it.
You're not taking it.
I'll tell you why. Not taking it solely because I don't want to be in a position where I'm cheering for the Chiefs.
I got it.
Fair.
All right. Let's forget that you're an Eagles fan for a second.
I can't.
No, but it's
okay.
Born into it.
I bleed green.
Do you?
But
no,
all
I
right,
bleed
you don't
red.
wanna,
I bleed red.
all right.
Like technically, I bleed red, but you know what I mean.
Well, it's blue inside you.
You don't want
It's
to
all
be
colors.
rooting.
When it
I
hits
get
the-
why you're not
it's the
taking
air.
it.
Yeah.
It's kind of turns
Oxidized.
Do you think it can happen? Both teams score.
Red. Yeah, I think it can happen, but I'm not taking it.
You know what the odds are?
There are bets on the board where for the Chiefs, like pro Chiefs, where I think it's happening.
Yeah.
Travis Kelce over
is going to score a touchdown. And
yeah, like those are
over
examples. I'm not
receiving
taking
yards. Yeah, no, I got you. What do you think yes is for both teams to score a touchdown on their opening drive? I'll ask all 3 of you.
Plus 350.
All right.
Plus 550.
Ray?
Plus 400.
How about plus 1,120?
I guess the thought process there is if you get the opportunity for points, if you're going to take the field goal to open it to get something on the board.
Yeah, I mean, that means a field goal still doesn't count and you lose. But I just feel like I think the Eagles could go 8 minutes and score a touchdown, and I think the Chiefs can then 3 minutes later score a touchdown.
They're certainly capable.
No is minus 3,000. Like I would almost put down yes just to make some decent money. That's huge odds.
Those are big. I'm not touching it.
No, I know you're not, and you're smart. But $10 wins you $112. I don't know. It's just crazy.
There's so much that can go wrong, though.
Yeah, I know.
It's a parlay of about 40 plays that need to have. Not that many, obviously, but it's a parlay of so many things that need to go right to have both of those things happen.
Okay.
I'm not doing it, man.
No,
you can do it if you want to.
I'm not going to.
You want to cheer for the Chiefs? Go ahead.
All right. So I question taking this call. I really do.
Okay.
I work with Anthony, who is a very nice man and is always open for people joining the bandwagon. Okay. I'm not. What do you think, Judas? No. Faith in Philly. What's up, Faith?
Yes, sir.
What's up?
What's up, man? Listen, shout out to all my big blue. But today we rubbing off all grin. You know what I'm saying? Big grin all day to the big. You know what I'm saying? EABLES. We out here today. I'm saying, shout out to
All right, so you're cutting in and out.
He was cutting in and out a little bit.
Cell phone has less coverage than his football team.
I'm going to guess.
That's the best line you've had all show.
I'm going to guess he's jumping on in terms of I have money on the Eagles. Because he did say shout out to Big Blue, but today it's Go Birds. So he is because the comment section, Giants fan jumping on the Eagles bandwagon. I thought he was changing his fandom on the Super Bowl, which you can't do that. That's fraudulent.
For sure.
But, all right, put money down on the Eagles. Or he's just rooting for the NFC East. I don't know what he did. He may not have bet. Not everybody bets.
Maybe it's a situation where people in his household are Eagles fans. Like I had a buddy who's a Commanders fan, and he was happy for me and my we were in a group text. He was happy for me and my buddy who were diehard Eagles fans when they won. I don't necessarily think, though, he was cheering for them, but he made sure to send us a text and say, hey, congrats.
All right. Well, I appreciate the support. I thought he was becoming a fan, and I'm glad that he's not. That's good. Then all's good.
My mom's on that bandwagon today. She's a Giants fan.
I'm sorry, what?
What?
You guys didn't know my mom's a Giants fan?
No.
I brought this up before.
I have a story right after this similar, but go ahead.
Yes. She's today, for the peace of the house and for the happiness of those that she cares about, let's go Birds.
All right.
I like that, but my mother, the worst. She's not a Giants fan, but she's from upstate New York, and her brother is a diehard Giants fan.
Okay, yeah.
Her mother was a huge Giants fan. Family has season tickets, right? She does not care about football. So apparently, I have some cousin that I've never met in Syracuse. One of these, like, oh, Patrick, you know him, and I'm like, no, I really don't. Apparently, he's an Eagles fan, and he's probably like 13. His dad was an Eagles fan because of McNabb. They're big Eagles fans. She goes, well, can you pick him up a shirt at like a rally house? I said, yeah, whatever. All right, fine. Thinking the whole time, like, they don't have Amazon in Syracuse, but if you've been to Syracuse, there's a chance they don't. It's a lot like Eastern Europe, okay? So then she includes, because the last time I picked them up something, the Eagles won the Super Bowl. And I said, do it yourself.
Yeah,
if the fact that you're not going to pick up an Eagles shirt is because the last time you did it, they won the Super Bowl, knowing full well that I am a diehard fan. That makes me happy. You're doing it out of spite over a sport that you do not care about, over a team that you do not watch. I say, kick rocks, Mom. You can buy it yourself. You can buy it yourself, or they need to learn what Amazon.com is, because I ain't doing that out of principle. And you cost yourself this. You did it to yourself.
Good.
You and your big mouth.
Way to
and then
stand
she
your
tried
ground.
to gaslight me. But I ain't having it.
No.
It's a rat move
Not on
by
Super
my
Bowl
mother.
Sunday.
She makes a great coffee cake, incredible cookies.
I do
She's
like
a rat.
them. Wow.
I love her, though. I love her. All right. I want to say I love her.
Good.
She's great.
Let's
She's
just
a rat.
let's just be honest.
Rat move.
All right, before we get back to the phones, here's one more prop that I want to ask you guys about. Total yardage of touchdowns.
Okay.
So if a 20-yard touchdown scored and then another 30-yard touchdown scored, that's 70 yards.
Oh, math.
The over-under is 76.5, minus 110 for both. I lean under because the Eagles get to the red zone.
Right.
They get inside the 5.
Crushing the under.
Under? Minus 110, it's good.
Yeah, under's the play there. I think the longest touchdown in Super Bowl history is like an 83-yarder.
Was it the Devin Hester kickoff
like
return?
actual from scrimmage.
Okay.
I think it was like Musa Muhammad from Jake Delhomme.
Yes, that was a bomb.
Yes.
I remember that.
Even that's like the longest one ever. It never happens, and that's 83. That would hit it itself, but there just aren't blown coverages like
No, there isn't. Not in the Super Bowl.
Musa Muhammad was he was on something that year.
He's a stud.
He was a monster.
He's a stud. Let's go to Harris in Center City. What's it like in Center City right now, Harris? Hello. What's it like? What's it like in Center City?
It's Center City. I'm on my way down there. I'm so confident. I'm going to lay the Eagles fans with a nice little chant.
Please.
Before that, we're going to go with Stevie Wonder. Don't you worry about a thing.
Sing it. Yeah.
And the score is going to be 14-34. Eagles. I'm on my way down to the DoubleTree. I'm so confident. Me and my man booked the suite at the DoubleTree.
Yes.
So when it's over, we're going to stroll out on the street. They're going to put some respect on our name. Now we're going to give you a chance. You ready?
Please.
Ready. E-A-G-L-E-S-E.
Damn right.
They're going to celebrate after that win.
They're going to that double tree.
right there.
Absolutely.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Uh-huh. Getting in the end zone. I see what you're doing. That's how you celebrate.
All right.
Kudos to you.
Let's go to Drew in Westchester. I'm just going to leave that one there. What's up, Drew?
Yo, guys, what's going on?
What's
man?
up, Drew?
What's up, Drew?
There's not going to be any bit of a doubt tonight. From start to finish, this is the Eagles game. I think, talent alone is one thing, but there's also certain intangibles that we got going for us that I think are going to play into to a victory. I'm saying 34-17. It's just going to hit the over by half a point, but the Eagles will cover easily. And I think Jalen Hurts is pissed. He's upset that he didn't get the MVP, and he's going to show it tonight.
Yeah, I think he's going to ball out today. I really do. And I don't think he's going to have 350 yards passing. But if he's I said it earlier this week, I could see him eclipse 300 total yards, right? 225 passing, but he's got 70 plus on the ground. And then he probably scores a touchdown. This is going to be I got this kind of game at Jalen Hurts.
Exactly, man. Jalen Hurts is going to be in total control tonight. I feel like this dude's a cool character, man. And he's got a chip on his shoulder now that Mahomes got that MVP undeservingly. And he feels like I'll show him in the big game and I'll get the real MVP and win the Super Bowl. And go Eagles, guys. E-A-G-L-E-S, Eagles!
Damn right, Drew. Now, I can't go undeservedly. Patrick Mahomes did have a pretty good season.
Yeah.
He was all right.
He was good.
Yeah,
he was okay.
Good. He was good.
He was okay.
I didn't have he was
not bad.
He was good. He was good.
That's the kind of analysis you get on the show.
So I have to roll. And of course, I love FanDuel Sportsbook. Our presenting sponsors make every moment more. Use promo code Pregame. I'm going to drive up the boulevard to the Chickies and Pete's, but I do have to speak with one more man before I get out of here. I can't leave Uncle Frank on the line.
Little zap
without talking to him.
Okay.
Uncle Frank!
Happy Super Bowl Sunday, squad. Andrew, you're a foxholesman. I appreciate you guys.
How much have you drank already?
Actually, nothing, but we're heading to Emma's. She's got a big-ass screen, and we're going to get down,
Yes.
But listen, I can use some background music, but I'm going to dedicate the Super Bowl to Uncle Frank Sr., who, when I was a little boy, he took me to Franklin Field along with Uncle Tony, Uncle George, Uncle Lou. I sat behind a huge steel beam. We sat on army blankets. We had army blankets on our lap. We ate sausage and pepper sandwiches.
Yes.
Those guys would pass something around, take a sip. I said, Daddy, can I have some of that? He said, no, son, your time will come, which obviously certainly has.
Yes, it has.
And it's not a sad tribute. It's a beautiful tribute. So, listen, if you look at our squad, not only they're deep, they're pretty damn healthy for the most part. Our quarterback, very even-keeled. Guys, this kid, man, he's got stone onions. Both sides of the trenches are much better. We'll win the war. So, and our Eagles, they're just a better squad. E-A-G-L-E-S! I got to take attention. Thank you.
There he is. Uncle Frank, go Birds. You guys got one more segment left. Keep on listening to Pat, Connor, and Ray. I'm driving up to the boulevard. If you're there, I'll see you there. If you're thinking about going, get there now. Everybody, go Birds. E-A-G-L-E-S, Eagles. All right, you got one more segment. Try to match that energy. See ya. Oh, by the way, let me tell you, there is only one app that you need your Super Bowl party, and that, of course, is FanDuel in partnership with Valley Forge, America's #1 sports book. Download FanDuel now and use promo code Pregame so you can bet Super Bowl 57 with a no-sweat first bet, and you'll get up to $3,000 back in bonus bets if your first bet doesn't win. FanDuel lets you bet on everything from the money line to the point spreads. Go with the Birds, and if you like any props, anytime touchdown for Jalen Hurts is always a safe one to make. It's all on a top-rated sportsbook app that's safe, secure, super easy to use. Best of all, you can get paid your winnings instantly. So join FanDuel today with promo code Pregame to claim your no-sweat first bet on Super Bowl 57 and make every moment more with FanDuel, the official sportsbook partner of the NFL. You got to be 21 plus and present in PA. First online real money wager only. $10 deposit required. Refund issues non-withdrawable bonus bets that expire in 14 days. Restrictions apply. See full terms at FanDuel.com/sportsbook. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER.
This is the Fanatic Pregame Show, presented by FanDuel Sportsbook. Make every moment more. Use promo code Pregame on 97.5 The Fanatic, Philadelphia.
You know, as a two-time cancer survivor, when it comes to funding cancer research, I'm a big supporter, and I believe in it. John Kincaid telling you about my friends at the American Association for Cancer Research, which is also the official charity of the John Kincaid Show. They're based right here in Philadelphia, but more importantly, they are supporting the work worldwide in the battle against cancer. There are almost 17 million Americans just like me that have survived cancer. Why? Because of the great researchers, the doctors, the ones who find the differences, the ones who find the newest breakthroughs. You want to help fund their work? Of course you do, because it's going to hit home in your family at some point. Maybe it's in your office. Maybe it's your friend group. Make a donation today to the AACR. Go to aacr.org/fanatic. Cancer researchers need your support now. The breakthroughs, they're coming fast and furious. Be a part of the cause. Go to aacr.org/fanatic, because I'm living proof. Cancer research saves lives.
Texting enrolls you into recurring automated text messages. Consent not required to purchase. Message and data rates may apply.
Hey, Dan, how you doing? Haven't seen you around the gym.
Yeah, I've really fallen off. Since I turned 40, I just don't get the results I used to get.
Could be lower testosterone. I went through it a while back. I got Nugenix Total T, and it's made a huge difference for me.
I've seen that on TV. Is it for real?
Oh, yeah. The patented key ingredient is something called Testofen, which helps boost free and total testosterone levels to help you trim up and stay lean.
And it's made a difference for you?
Man, I feel like I'm in my 20s again. At work, in the gym, and in the bedroom.
Are they still giving out complimentary bottles for people to try it for themselves?
Yeah, you just need to send them a text.
Text TIGER to 321-321 right now for your complimentary bottle of Nugenix Total T. Plus, text now and we'll include a bottle of Nugenix Thermo, our most powerful fat incinerator ever, to help you get back into shape fast. Absolutely free. Text TIGER to 321-321. That's TIGER to 321-321.
Products and statements have not been evaluated by the FDA. These products are not intended to diagnose, treat, cure, or prevent any disease or illness.
Progressive presents Adjusting to the Suburbs.
I never thought about space in my cramped apartment, but in this house, all I see is empty space. The sofa and ottoman look like tiny islands in a sea of hardwood floors. I could get 2 ottomans in the living room, but then I'd need another sofa. I could tell people I'm into minimalism.
Anyway, when you save with Progressive by bundling your home and auto, that's the easy part of adjusting to the suburbs. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company coverage provided in service by affiliates and third-party insurers.
Congratulations, Philadelphia. You're going to the big game. Make your party perfect with a pick pack from the Piccalilli Inn. Pick packs have everything football fans crave, including their world-famous wings with blue cheese and celery, along with homemade favorites like buffalo rolls, pulled pork, coleslaw, mac and cheese, chicken fingers, or house salad starting at just $70. For eat-in or take-out, nobody does big game parties better than the original Piccalilli Inn. Route 206 in Chemung, New Jersey. For all pick-pack options, visit the Piccalilli Inn on Facebook.
Progressive presents Adjusting to the Suburbs.
I never thought I'd care about gardening until I bought a house in the suburbs. But now I find myself in conversations about liquid fertilizer, and I wonder, am I the fertilizer guy now? No way. Everyone knows the ratio between phosphorus and nitrogen, right? Yeah, I'm still totally cool.
Anyway, when you save with Progressive by bundling your home and auto, that's the easy part of adjusting to the suburbs. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company coverage provided in service by affiliates and third-party insurers.
Calling all Philly fans. If your team wins on Sunday night, make sure to stop by Dick's Sporting Goods to get all of your official championship product. We'll also have a sweepstakes for your chance to win tickets to the 2023 home opener. Pending a win, stores will be opening post-game and again at 7 a.m. Monday morning. See store for details. 97.5 The Fanatic will also be at the Dick's in King of Prussia on Monday morning from 7 to 9 a.m. if Philly wins. Odds of winning depend on number of entries. Void where prohibited. No purchase necessary. See official rules in store for full details.
When you hire your local CertaPro painters, you get the power of doing it right. Detailed project proposals, excellent customer service, and trusted professionals who get the job done on time and on budget. The power of experience. We're kings of the scaffolding and pros with the stucco. We've been there, done that. Get your project started at CertaPro.com and get the power of pro.
CertaPro Painters business is independently owned and operated. Home improvement contract registration numbers are available at CertaPro.com.
O'Reilly Auto Parts provides more than just the right parts for your repair. Our professional parts people can also offer free check engine light diagnosis. We can scan your vehicle and provide a list of possible fixes. Find the right parts for you or recommend a great local repair shop. Don't ignore your check engine light. Stop by your local O'Reilly Auto Parts.
O'Reilly Auto Parts.
The big game is finally here. What a great year it's been for the Birds, too. I know I've had a pretty good year, too, on the BetParx Sportsbook and Casino app. The only one that I ever tell you about. You're going to love the BetParx app. It's got the odds, the bets, the slots, and the games right there in one place. What better time to get in on a safe, secure site that's easy to use? And here's the best deal of all. A new user can get up to $750 in Sportsbook bonus back if your first bet isn't a winner. So download it today and start playing instantly with the BetParx Sportsbook and Casino app. You got to be 21 in Pennsylvania or Jersey. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER.
Hey, Sixer fans, it's Matt Cord for the BetParx app, the official winning partner of your Philadelphia 76ers. The BetParx app is fun to use. Build around on what you want right from your phone. It's easy to sign up, great customer service, and faster to win than ever before. Download the BetParx app today. The BetParx app, the official winning partner of your Philadelphia 76ers.
See website for terms and conditions. Must be 21 and in Pennsylvania or New Jersey. Gambling problem? 1-800-GAMBLER.
Hey, yo, Philly! Time to take down Big Red in the big game in Arizona. Love you, Andy, but there's only enough room for one top dog. If you want top dollar on your accident case, go with the winning team at Top Dog Law. That's TopDogLaw.com.
For the biggest game of the year, make the smart play call. That's scoring bags of hers, Philly's favorite hometown snack.
Now, back to the Fanatic Pregame Show, presented by FanDuel Sportsbook. Make every moment more. Use promo code Pregame on 97.5 The Fanatic, Philadelphia.
We are exactly 1 hour and 1 minute away from the Eagles and the Chiefs. Super Bowl 57. I'm getting more pumped as the clock ticks down. I was pretty pumped to begin with, but as we talked to the callers and whatnot, Connor, it's been boiling. It's been growing in me. So Connor Thomas, hello, Pat Egan with you as well. Ray Dunn producing. Me and Ray will be back at 1 a.m. when the Eagles win.
When?
Not if. Yeah, we're not even discussing what happens if the Eagles lose. It's just that's lame.
It doesn't exist. It doesn't happen.
We're going all night if the Eagles win. When the Eagles win, sorry, screwed that up. And then me and you will probably head down to Broad Street at some point and party with people.
I'll be down there as soon as the game's over.
Hit up a rally house beforehand. Yeah. So
my problem is going to be getting back in here tomorrow morning for the hour earlier John Kincaid show because I'm going to have myself a night when they win.
Uber's a hell of a thing.
Yes, it is.
I mean, strangers just pick you up and they drive you wherever you want.
I think I'm just going to call Ray Dunn and tell him to come pick me up.
For a fee. All right, let's go to this guy. And I really want to talk to him. I made sure Ray asked him if he could hold on, and he can. Doug in San Francisco. Now, Doug, I'm going to assume you're an Eagles fan.
100%, bro.
How satisfying was 2 weeks ago for you?
Yo, I got to tell you, to be fair, all the San Francisco fans that I know are like, yeah, we lost that game. There's no way we're going to win. The national media with all that is so annoying. Like, you ask those players, and they're loaded questions, of course, but you just skirt the question and you say, the Eagles just had us that day, whatever, right? But the constant whining, by now they're a kicker. Are you effing serious?
I know. It's adorable. Brandon, one catch for 10 yards, Brandon Ayuk talking crap. Like, dude, just take the L. But, Doug, how did you get out to San Francisco? How did you become an Eagles fan? Like, tell me the backstory, and then we'll get your prediction for the game.
Come on, man. Much like a lot of people, I was born and bred in Philly. I came out here for work, and I just stayed out here, and I have a family now. But game day traditions alive. I went to get a cheesesteak at this place called Jake's, where a Philly guy started. He moved back, I think, to Philly now, but the tradition's still alive. That's where all the Eagles fans go. I went to pick up some cheesesteaks for my kids. Bro, 2 hours before the game, everyone is decked out in Dawkins jersey. That's a beautiful thing. I saw a Foles jersey in there. I saw a David Akers jersey in there. Just one look. They look at me, and I look at them. It says "Go Birds" everywhere.
Yes, sir.
That's the beautiful thing, man. It's like the "Go Birds" is the hello. It's like John in a way, where it just means whatever you want it to mean. But it's a beautiful thing. Doug, what do you think about the game? How'd it score?
I'm going to go 27-21. I think it's going to be close. I want to believe that we're going to blow them out. I think it's going to be one of those weird scores, like 27-21. And I think it's going to be I think it's going to be dominant, but I think we're going to wait until the last few seconds. Mahomes tries to tuck it down again. I think we knock it down. I think Hassan Reddick gets to him 2 or 3 times today. I'm that confident in Hassan. And I think we walk away with our second bowl, man.
Sounds
great.
Let me tell you, Doug, from your lips to God's radio, I pray to God that happens.
Does God have a radio up there?
If he has a phone, he has a radio.
Fair point.
You know that God's up there with the latest iPhone. So
that's it.
I love the communal nature of being an Eagles fan, of like you talked about, of seeing somebody in an Eagles shirt, jersey, hoodie, hat, whatever hat, and you're out of the area, you're out of the tri-state area, and you hit them with a Go Bears.
Oh, for sure. Dude, I haven't told you yet what I did last night. Last night I went out to dinner. Now, this is in the area. I was in Rittenhouse. I was at a nice Italian place. Pretty nice Italian place. And we were in like a back room.
Place called Olive Garden.
Yes, exactly.
When you're here.
Your family.
Just like this show.
Love it. But we're sitting there, and just so happened, 2 people in the back room had birthdays. And the waitstaff came out to sing to the first person. And they couldn't get through like the first 4 words before it just got overtaken by people just doing the Eagles chant. Like they could not get through happy birthday. And then the second one, they barely even tried to sing it. Because anytime someone started saying something loudly, the natural response is just everyone screaming E-A-G-L-E-S Eagles. It was at a ritzy like Italian restaurant that's normally quiet where everyone's got their bottles of wine and stuff. This city is on fire right now.
I love it. 610-632-0975. You got about 20 minutes remaining to hop on in and we'll get your predictions and hear how pumped up you are. Yeah, it's great. I was at brunch last week and it wasn't like a ritzy place, but it was like a nicer somewhat nice. I guess you can't wear sweats there. I'll put it to you that way.
Cool.
Jeans, but
fancy establishment.
I'll just say it was City Works in King of Prussia, and it was all of a sudden out of nowhere there was an Eagles chant by some table, and I was like, I'm around my people.
It's just everywhere.
It's a beautiful thing. Let's go to Nick in Bala Cynwyd. He's right around the corner. Nick, what's going on, man?
What's up, guys? How are you?
I am pumped, Nick. How are you?
I am great. I got the lock of the night tonight, baby.
What do you got?
I got the Jalen Hurts over long run, 14.5. It is a lock.
Now, how do you think he does tonight?
Come on, you already know.
I know.
You're a confident guy in Philly. You think I'm confident right now? Look at Jalen Hurts.
Nick, I need whatever you're on because you're bringing you just sound like you're ready for a party.
I have a guess.
I love it.
Hear what I was doing today? All right. I was at Burnham Park in Northeast Philly playing football today.
I know it very well.
Ready for the game.
Sounds like it was a beer league game.
Nick, I know. Thanks for the phone call, man. I know Burnham very well because I grew up in the area.
Yeah.
Love how he said, I'm at Burnham Park playing some football.
What's their open container policy at that park?
Drinking a natty light, getting ready to hit up 5 points, climb up the poles. It's going to be lit. Like, it's just, I think this city is ready to explode, man. I really do. It's a different mindset than 5 years ago because of that nervous energy, but I do think that a lot of people are like us three and Andrew, who had to dip for his watch party at Chiggy's, where it's like the expectation is to win.
Yeah, and the other thing this year, too, is like we've done it. We've been here before. Before, we didn't know what it takes. We didn't know what it feels like. We didn't know what a Super Bowl winning Eagles team looks like and how they play and how it feels in this city. So there was this is new. Now, it's still as exciting as the first time. It's like seeing your first love or your greatest love. And you're just like every time you get the
first pair of shoes.
Shoes.
Your first pair of shoes. You never forget your first Jordans.
Never forget your first time.
And it's like,
It comes back
awesome.
to you. The feeling rushes back, but this time we know. We've been there. We know what it feels like, so we're ready. We're veterans of this. Maybe not as much as we'd like to be, but after tonight, we're going to have two to our name.
It's going to be great. All right, let's go to, I believe I'm saying this right, Kiambi. Am I saying that right?
Yeah, you said it right.
Kiambi, what is going on, man?
What's going on? I just wanted to give an Eagles chant for Dom. He was on the
absolutely, man. You bring it.
Yeah.
That's it, man. Kiambi, awesome. Thanks for the phone call, man. I appreciate it. That's the love right there, right? Like, does Kiambi know Dom?
Probably not.
Probably not. He's probably familiar with his voice from hearing him call the station and whatnot, but it really is. I mean, Dom talked about the family nature of this station and being a fan of the team and whatnot, and Andrew put the word out of, hey, let's get some phone calls to cheer Dom up, who's going through a tough time right now. He's in the hospital, and immediately Kiambi's like, yeah, I'll dial Dom up. Yeah, I'll cheer him up with that chant. I'm sure it did. It's the brotherhood nature of being an Eagles fan. It's something like it's hard to really describe.
No, it is, because you don't really get this a lot of places. We're lucky to be here.
We are.
First off, you got to have it in sports. Sports are separate because it's not really the family tie. It's a bunch of strangers. It's a weird communal thing. And then you got to have it in a certain sect of the country where you're this passionate about it. And then the personality in Philly takes it even above like the Northeast diehards. It's levels to something that people who are not from here or have become part of this community will never experience, and we're so lucky to be able to.
They don't get it. A lot of them just simply do not get it. 610-632-0975. All right, now your big concern obviously is probably going to be, I think we're all of our concern, it's Patrick Mahomes.
15, yep.
It's the combination of Patrick Mahomes to Jason Kelce.
Travis.
Because, sorry. That's how.
I hope he's throwing it to the sidelines and Kelce's over there.
Guy's hosting a show and he doesn't even know football. Yes, Travis Kelce. What is your other concern regarding this Chiefs team, whether it be defense or offense? I'll get yours, and I want to get Ray's as well. Other than those two, because those two it's chalk.
Yeah, it is. Mine is Andy Reid.
Really?
Yes.
Your concern is Andy Reid?
Yeah, it is.
Why?
Because I look at Nick Sirianni, and he's checked all the boxes this year. He absolutely has. So has the rest of the staff. Shane Steichen, Jonathan Gannon. The coaches have been great. But there have been a couple games this year where the game plan was questionable. Okay. And when I look at Andy Reid, I see a guy that has won one, that has been to a bunch, that has been there before. And he's a guy that, while we know how his time in this city was, he's as veteran comes. So I look at that and I say, if Andy Reid comes out and coaches his ass off, he can have a huge impact on that game. And the other reason I say it is I don't look at any other part of the Chiefs and be afraid of any of it.
I'm not worried about Andy Reid necessarily, but what I am worried about is how this coaching staff handles it if they're down at halftime.
Yeah, just like forcing to throw.
I don't think they've done an incredible job. Then again, it's hard to complain. They're 14
we're nitpicking
going.
Here,
yeah, I mean,
obviously.
Once again, you're dating Margot Robbie, looking for webbed toes. Like, you're just looking for areas to nitpick. But Ray, what's your big concern other than Travis Kelce and Pat Mahomes?
I think you hit it there with the playing from behind. But for me, it's really going to be how they play against a quarterback of this caliber. And I think that's just kind of the scheming. When you have 2 weeks, obviously we know what Andy Reid does off a bye. We know it's not as big of an impact when the other team has a bye for Andy Reid in terms of the record he has. But I'm looking at more, is this team ready for the moment of what this is because of how young this coaching staff is, how emotional this coaching staff can be at times. And again, you said it right there with Margot Robbie and web toes. I don't really think that this will be a problem, but if you had to put me up against the wall, Ray, what's your concern? That's my concern right there.
And I understand. That's a lot of people's concern is they haven't faced the quarterback of this elk in this season. They just haven't. Why I'm not overly concerned about that. And look, he's going to get his. Pat Mahomes is that good. But it's like, you know how good Darius Slay is.
Right.
This isn't just a guy that you haven't heard. This isn't Eric Rowe playing against really, really bad cornerbacks. This isn't Ellis Hobbs. This is an all-pro who's done it multiple years. This is James Bradbury, who got a big contract from the Giants because he was so good as a number 2 in Carolina, opposite Josh Norman. He gets that big contract to be number 1. He's not really a number 1. He's not that good to be a number 1, but he's a really, really good number 2. So it's like this secondary, we've seen it before from these guys, and that's why I'm not, while I'm concerned, I guess, to a certain extent, I'm not like, I don't think that this secondary is fugazi. I think a lot of people think that there are levels to this game and all that crap. I don't think it's necessarily to that extent because we've seen the secondary do it on other teams.
Yeah, and I mean, you look at the secondary that the Eagles had back in 2017. They had moments, but this secondary is so much better than that.
They had Malcolm Jenkins, and that is it. Let's be real here. All right, let's just pull it back. They had Malcolm Jenkins and Rodney McLeod. And those safeties are really good.
But the corners were, what are we
doing? Gross. Ronald Darby, Jalen Mills, what are we doing?
Patrick Robinson? Like, they had good years, but they weren't elite level cornerbacks like you're trotting out.
Patrick Robinson was probably the best cornerback just based on the position, how good he was in that position.
And he almost didn't make the team out of camp. These are all pro caliber guys that you have on both sides on the outside. It's just such a good setup for this team.
All right, let's talk to a guy that is probably pretty pumped up. Let's go to Alex in Croydon. Alex, what's going on?
Hey, pal, how you doing?
Yeah, no, it's my dad. My dad's all pumped up.
It's great to hear you guys. You sound great. Are you ready?
Am I ready? Are you ready?
Do you remember when all that snow fell before that Atlanta game?
Yep, and we had to shovel out the driveway.
We spent like 5 hours. We had to literally shovel the entire back alley to get the cars out. And we said we got up right after the sun came up, and we're going to shovel and get it out of the way, and we won't have to worry about it for the next day. Bam, that was hard work, but we got it done.
We did, and then we celebrated when they went to the Super Bowl. We filed out into the street, and I think we stopped a SEPTA bus that the guy didn't know that they had won. Like he didn't know. He opened his window and was like, they won. Like
you broke the news.
We broke the news to him.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Well, we had a job to do.
Yeah, I mean, I guess like we could have just let the driveway sit and we didn't have to go to work and school. We could have chosen that.
Yeah, this is going to be great. I have no reason to believe that they're going to lose at all.
What do you think the score is?
Boy, that's tough. Originally, I said 37-31. That's what and you know what? I'll stick with that.
Okay.
But it's going to be real good. Hopefully, pal, I'll talk to you on the other end. I give you an Eagles cheer, but I don't have it in me right now.
No, I got you. I know you're going through some stuff. So, but I love you, and I'll talk to you on the other side.
I'll talk to you. Love you, pal. See you. Have a great time.
All right, go Birds.
EAGLES Eagles.
There we go. He brought it. Yeah, he's got some medical issues, so he's not really feeling great. But it's amazing how, like, the medical situation with my dad, with Dom, it's like secondary.
Takes a back seat.
Yeah. So to take people behind the scenes. So my dad is going through chemo. He doesn't have cancer, but the chemotherapy helps with what he does have. And, chemo, like everybody else, it makes him miserable. Yeah. So he had chemo scheduled, and the doctor said, do you want to change the date? We can, back it up. And he said, no, because 5 years ago, I was going through chemo, and it timed out where the Eagles won the Super Bowl on this date, and I don't want to jinx anything, so I'll go through chemo now.
That's unreal.
When we talk about the difference in this city, that is a prime example of the difference in this city where you've got, I'm biased because he's my dad, but, you've got a guy I'm not backing it up because if I do, there'll be bad juju, not Smith-Schuster, but, there'll be bad mojo or whatever. And, no, I got to keep the tradition alive where I get chemo and feel like crap, but the Eagles end up winning the Super Bowl.
Yeah, you have other cities where if a ticket goes over $75, fans won't go to a game. And then you have this city where people are rescheduling stuff like that and listening from hospital beds and flying from. How many friends that you have from out of town came back? I know there's so many people that are in town. I got a buddy that lives in Chicago that flew in just for the game. I know people that are from Maryland and Delaware area that are coming up to the city. It's just, this stops people's worlds to root for the Eagles on this big of a stage.
Yeah, immediately I had a buddy who used to work here, and he said, do I come back for the parade or for the game? It's one or the other, right? In his head, he's like, I'm either going to be partying on Broad Street or I'm going to be partying at the parade, but it's one of the two. It's a different mindset, and it's the fact that we were, even though we're at this point, we've been there, and in a way, 5 years ago we've been there, we've done that. It's still in the back of our heads that we were told we never would be here. We never would get the ultimate prize. And while it's different than 5 years ago, is because they are the favorites now, and it is an expectation of. Me texting my buddy and saying, what are you doing after the game? And he just texts back Broad Street. That is a different mindset that we are not used to. The confidence level, my first Super Bowl was against the Patriots, and the confidence level was there, but it wasn't because you're facing the Patriots. Second time, I was confident they'd win, but I wasn't this confident because they were facing the Patriots and Brady and all that. This time, they're facing a Hall of Fame coach. They're facing a Hall of Fame player, and yet I'm in that mindset of we will be having a parade. Already booked a hotel room for it. I've already been planning to come back at 1 a.m. and do the show with Ray. It's a different mindset this go around, and it's a beautiful feeling that we have.
Yes, because for once in our lives as Philadelphia sports fans, we have the juggernaut team. We have the Steph Curry Warriors at their peak. We have those early 2000s Yankees at their peak. We don't get that, but those teams exist. It has happened, people of Philadelphia. Great teams that run through everybody, that win like they're supposed to because they're just flat out better than everyone else.
Yeah,
we have one.
Yeah, we're the alpha now. Let's go to Josh in New York City. Josh, what's going on, man?
Hey, how are you guys? Good evening. Thank you for taking my call.
Absolutely, man. Thanks for making it.
Definitely. I've been an Eagles fan for 16 years, and I just wanted to give our boys a shout-out. I
Absolutely.
truly believe this is our year, guys. I think the Chiefs are just way in over their heads. We've definitely got the better squad, and go Birds.
Let me get an Eagles chant, Josh.
EAGL, Eagles!
He forgot some letters there, but that's okay. That's okay.
We round up.
He gave me a chant that my 4-year-old gives me. He just forgets the L sometimes. It's all right. But you know what I like about that? He skipped the L.
It was
because
expedited.
The Eagles aren't getting the L.
Correct.
We don't need it. Let's go to Sean in Lexington, Kentucky. What kind of Eagles representatives are we getting in Kentucky?
You know what? You probably got more than you will realize. There's a few of us here in the
I love it.
state.
I love it.
Sean, I'm with my cousin. We just made a hype video for the Eagles. Released it, got over 300,000 views. Man, look, it's EAGLES Eagles. Let's get it done.
Love it. Thanks, Sean. Appreciate it, man.
Fun down there in Kentucky. Sounds
Love
like some
it.
whiskey got broken into.
Dude, and that's what I love is like we're hearing from all these different people all over the place. Let's go to Ernie in Temple. Ernie, what's going on, man?
What's up, Pat Connor? What's going on, man?
Hey, Ernie.
Feeling it, man. We're feeling it.
Hey, man. I wanted to talk to you real quick because I had to get on chemo. I had to get a bone marrow transplant in December, and I had to get on chemo also. And I was like, okay, I had to stay in the hospital for a month. But when I got out of there, I was like, I'll be ready for the Super Bowl, man. So I'm in recovery now, and my cousins, they got a couple people over there. So my immune system is compromised, but I still could be around a couple people. You know what I mean? So I'm going over there now to see the Eagles, man. I can't miss it, and I got to be with family to see it, man. So I wanted to give my best wishes to you guys, to you for your father, and I wanted to give a shout out to the Eagles, man.
Absolutely. Ernie, I'm happy that you're doing better, man. I love the fact that your first thought is I'll be ready for the Super Bowl. Love that, bro. Let me get an Eagles chant from you. Ernie's
That's
ready to go.
Right there.
Ernie's
That's
ready
a
to
top
go.
Level chant.
Full bill of health, ready to go, ready to run through a wall, ready to eat glass. Love it, guys.
Eat glass.
I have, just ready to chew on some glass and hit Broad Street.
Not healthy.
I have been keeping track of this throughout the entire show. I don't know if you've noticed because you've been sitting.
No,
next to me the
I
entire
can't really
time.
see what you're writing.
All right, and I want to see if we get one more in here before I do it. But I've been keeping track of the different states that we have taken phone calls from, because one of the things that I'm always impressed with is not just the fact that like you're able to reach so many different people in different states and sometimes different countries. We've seen that before, but how many different states are represented by Birds fans? You hear about it, but until you actually go on the road, sometimes you don't even realize it.
I'd set the over-under at 49.5. Not that we've taken, but 49.5 states, and I'm hammering the over.
All right, let's see Mike in Chicago right now. Mike, what's going on, dude?
What's going on? I'm here in the car with my daughter, and we just want to give an Eagles chant. You ready, Allie? Yeah. EAGLES Eagles! Let's go, Birds!
Love it, Mike. Love it, Mike. Look at that.
That's awesome, and I'm dumbfounded at where we're heading next.
Yeah, this is crazy. Vietnam. Good morning, Vietnam. I always want to say that on the air. John, what's up, man?
Good morning from Vietnam. We got some expats here rooting for the Eagles. We're 12 hours ahead, so we won't tell you the score.
Appreciate it.
All right, how many people you got there, John, and how many Eagles fans are there?
We have 20 people. 15 are clearly Eagles fans. 4 might just be a couple local alcoholics. I can't tell yet. We'll find out.
All right, and you're stationed there, you said, correct?
No, I'm not. I'm actually from South Jersey, Morristown, but I just came down for some work. And all my buddies are in a football pool. We're on Zoom here, rooting for the Birds. Can't wait for this.
Love that. So you're on Zoom with your boys back home. You guys are going to be watching the game together. Man, I love it. John, give me an Eagles chant.
1, 2, 3. These guys are not paying attention. Ready? EAGLES Eagles!
Thanks, John. Appreciate it, man. Vietnam.
From Vietnam.
We're going global.
We're big in Vietnam.
And we got another one. Ian in Australia. Ian.
G'day, guys. How you going?
G'day, mate.
Dude, what is up, Ian? What are you doing? First of all, what time is it in Australia?
It's 10 minutes to 10 tomorrow morning.
All right. How did you become an Eagles fan? And then I got to get your Eagles chant.
Well, we've got two Australians, two Aussies playing in your team today.
I'm wearing one of their jerseys right now. I'm wearing the Jordan Mailata jersey. I'm a huge South Sydney Rabbitohs fan.
Oh, okay, great. Yeah. And Jordan's got a great voice as well for singing.
He does. He's a songbird. Ian, let me get an Eagles chant from you.
Oh, I don't know it, but hey, go the Eagles.
I love it. All right, I'll take it. I'll take it. All right. I know we got to wrap up.
Yeah,
we got to wrap up. Charlie in California, just real quick. Charlie, give me the Eagles chant.
E-A-G-L-E-S, Eagles.
Love it. All right, Mike, he's from Jamaica. He's in Philly. But, Mike, give me an Eagles chant real quick because we got to wrap up.
E-A-G-L-E-S, Eagles.
Love that.
Come on.
All right.
That's awesome.
All right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 13 states during this show.
And add a couple countries.
We hit Colorado, Pennsylvania, Montana, New Jersey, Florida, Washington, Atlanta, South Carolina, Delaware, Illinois, California, New York, Kentucky. Throw in 2 countries, Vietnam and Australia. Guys, thank you so much. I appreciate it. Ray, I'll see you back here at 1. I'll run into you, Connor, down in Broad Street. Make sure to hit up the Fanatic pregame show after the game. And obviously, go Birds. Guys, let's give it to them one more time. Ready? E-A-G-L-E-S, Eagles! Talk to them to the side.
They're winning.
This is the Fanatic Pregame Show, presented by FanDuel Sportsbook. Make every moment more. Use promo code Pregame on 97.5 The Fanatic, Philadelphia.
Hey guys, it's Andrew. Football fans, FanDuel in partnership with Valley Forge is the perfect way for everyone to get in on all the Super Bowl 57 action with a no-sweat same-game parlay. That means everyone gets bonus bets back if your Super Bowl SGP doesn't hit. Whether you're new to FanDuel or already have an account, same-game parlays let you combine all of your favorite bets for a chance at a bigger payday. So build your own or choose a bet from a popular SGP already made for you in America's #1 sportsbook. I like Jalen Hurts to score a touchdown in a game that the Birds win. That's 2 legs right there. How about the over for Dallas Goedert and his receiving yards? And Travis Kelce's probably going to get in the end zone. That's 4 legs right there. New to FanDuel, sign up with promo code Pregame and get bonus bets back if your no-sweat same-game parlay doesn't hit. That's promo code Pregame and make every moment more with FanDuel, the official sportsbook partner of the NFL. You got to be 21 plus and present in PA. 3+ legs, minimum $1 bet required. Refund issues, non-drawable bonus bets, which expires 7 days after receipt. Max bonus $5 unless otherwise specified. Restrictions apply. See terms at sportsbook.fanduel.com. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER.
See DallasStillSucks.com for details. All offers on approved credit. Plus tax 452.50.
Birds coach Nick drives Barbera.
Boy, I guess.
All the way to Arizona.
Go Birds!
Yo, the hottest new SUV at the auto show. You saw it, now buy it at Barbera. Gary Barbera's bigger, better. Durango. 16,600.